All right, on a serious note, so we're going to start this out. We're going to start this out the right way, I guess. Phyllis, I was reading what you were writing, and I'm sorry that I let you down. There's a lot more that goes into what was kind of being talked about right there. Yes, I was wrong. I shouldn't probably make fun of her looks. That was wrong of me. I'm human. I have flesh, and I was laughing, and it got out of hand. I was just trying to get rid of some stress. Is that an excuse? No, but laughing is a good thing. But I hope you can forgive me if you feel like you need to leave the channel because of this issue. I'm sorry to see you go. Like I said, I make mistakes every day, but I like to laugh. I thought it was we're human too. Like I said, we make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I fall short every day. So does she. She keeps me in line a lot of times. If you notice, she was asleep there most of the most of the time that I was being crazy.
Up to that.
But we're gonna set some stuff straight. I never once, just to be 100% on what I'm gonna be talking about. I went back and watched that whole live before we did this stream. I never once told Tiffany she was wearing a wig. That is a complete and that's a lie. Tiffany, I appreciate you
she's in here
being straight with me. And if you'd like to come up and talk about it, I'd like to. Here, let me drop you a link real quick.
Crack the whip, Allie. Yeah, I try to. I really do. I'm always like, if you notice last night, he was like, "Why did you poke me?" Usually I'll poke him. I'll be like, "Mm-mm."
Here, Tiffany, the link's right there. Come on up, please, and talk to me. I'd like to actually talk to you and get this settled and just explain to you kind of what was going on.
She says she needs about 20 minutes. She'll save the link. Is that okay? Yeah.
Whatever you need to do. Yeah, look, me and Tiffany's always got along. And if people would actually listen, I was taking up for her. Ernie was doing nothing but being kind of showing some behavior and that was condescending and not right. So I called him out on it. Never once did I say anything bad about Tiffany through that whole thing. Now, the other girl I did, and I'll explain to you about that. She stole lots and lots of content from us. We asked her to stop. She then lied to us and said Cher gave it to her. Cher does not control our content. Then she then continued to argue with her. Spread lots of rumors about us. And did I handle it the right way? No. But can I give you a scenario, please? Just one. We deal with many. Have somebody continue to do something that you ask them not to, and then lie to your face and say they're not doing it and say that's not my content. Well, that's not it. That's not the same. Yeah, it is. You just change.
Yeah, those pictures are mine, she said.
Imagine having that. Imagine having everything else that falls into line. Am I perfect? No. But I can get on here and say I fall short. I am human. I'm not Jesus. I never claimed to be. I try to live my life right. Do I mess up? Yes, I'll pray and repent for it. I should not have made fun of her looks. She is definitely on drugs. I will say that. And I called out things that I saw. I felt like to still. Hey, let me call these out real quick. I was kind of talking. Twisted lies and alibis. Hey, it's Avery from last night. I'll be emailing you. Thank you so much. I enjoyed talking to you last night. Jennifer Robinson, thank you for becoming a member. We really appreciate that. I know you're not upset, Tiffany. I just want to talk to you. We handle things like adults always have. And I appreciate that with you. Let me see what everybody else is saying. No, I just hate when people. I had another email somebody sent me that said that they've put me on this pedestal like I'm perfect. Never have I claimed to be that. I like to joke around. I like to be crazy and goofy. That's me. People were even mad that I made my impression of another YouTuber. I'm sorry that I can sound like somebody. Does that mean that is that putting them down? No, I'm just speaking and saying things that they say out of their own mouth. I've done that since I've been young. This comment right here is the one that got me. If God's crying right now, I really feel bad, but we don't have the right to answer and speak for God. Um, we repent. God knows that we're human. Did I go a little too far talking about her and certain things? Yes, but honestly, if you heard the jokes I was telling jokes about things that happened in my life, in my past, things that I came from. Uh, you know, Sometimes it's funny to reflect on things that you've done. Excuse me, Phyllis. I never said anything about any females' privates. We
Yeah.
were addressing what to those two, the two that we were talking about, what they said. They made a rumor up about about Tiffany, and she addressed it, um, and she settled it. So, Phyllis, I'm sorry you have strong beliefs against you know towards us, but I was reading all your comments and I want it really got to me. I'll be honest with you. And just because we go and hang out on BK's channel and joke around and stuff, we can, I've seen Benny come leaps and bounds. He's changed a whole lot.
He really has.
Benny's not perfect. Benny, is really trying to do better in his life. If you can't see it, then you're blind. God works in our hearts a little bit at a time. I think Benny had a lot of anger built up towards people, and I think when he went to Tennessee and came back, I thought something changed in him. Okay, Phyllis, I get your point. You know what? I said I'm sorry. I hope that you can forgive me. That's all I can say. I answer to God. That's it. I'm sorry that if you don't agree with me being able to say I'm sorry, then this might not be the place for you. I'd like for you to stay, but I'm not going to beg anybody. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed. I had to laugh. I was so stressed. I stayed up all night last night, just going through all the stuff that I hadn't been able to get to over the past weeks and COVID and everything. And it's a lot. Honest rage. I do always apologize, but you know what? You know what I'm apologizing for? To be honest with you, I apologize to people. It's kind of been burnt into us when we were raised here, where it's called the Southern hospitality. Have manners, say you're sorry. If you feel like you're the wrong with the least little bit, you apologize for it. You go the extra mile to say, hey, you know what? Can I do something to help you? Can I be there for you? If my dad saw me talking about people, minus this girl from earlier, he probably whooped my ass for that too, to be honest. But he said I raised you better than that. So what is the difference? What is the difference of people? I'm sure, Phyllis, that you've said things against uh, heels on the ground. I'm sure you were angry about that and said things. Let's not point out a log or a stick in somebody's eye when we have a log in our own sometimes.
Exactly.
That's the way it's got to be. Hey, yo, Bubs. All right, so we're going to talk about some stuff tonight. I want to talk about this case a little bit more. I want to get your all's opinions. I want to talk to Tiffany. Anybody that wants to come up, I urge you to come up. Anybody even has a different thing of opinion, come on up. Let's talk about it.
As long as everybody can be respectful and be adults, then
we
have no problem.
I want to see the information that's being spread. I want to see how accurate it is. And we'll debate about it. Because one thing I can say, look, I promise you there will be a lot of people that will come and hate on us. But I promise you they can't get up here and debate with me with facts. I bet you, I put money on it right now. Knowledge is power. Misinformation can get you far when you're talking to people that don't know no better. And then they spread it and it goes like wildfire. Guys, I appreciate y'all were very supportive. I sang for y'all today, everything. I might do it again at the end of this one. You're not offending me, Phyllis. I'm being honest. I'm speaking to you like an adult. If you would like to stay, I want you to stay. By all means, we'll pray. Look, we can get over this. We're adults. If you feel like I've offended you in any way by just being real with you, you know, it is what it is. You know, we got to take it. You know, take it for truth hurts us. A lot of people run from truth because they've been raised and been their what is that called? Uh, they're very sensitive, too sensitive to the truth. Hey, listen. So I'll tell you a little bit today. I went over there and basically we just started talking. Me and Benny sat here on the phone, FaceTime, and Allie, and we laughed so hard.
Oh my gosh, we did.
It's the first time I met Mr. Shell on a live stream, and he actually had a woman walk up to the car. It was staged.
Oh, it was staged.
Are you the predator, Hannah?
Yeah.
He said, "Well, yes, ma'am, I am. I'm kind of doing a live stream right now. Can you give me just a minute?" And oh, I mean, it was
And he
tough.
turned around and he's like, "Sorry about that."
Sorry about
Sorry.
that.
But
It's
you
hard.
could tell it was staged. Oh my gosh.
Sorry about that. Have you seen my muscles? I'm a bad man. Anyway, so I want to get some facts straight tonight about a lot of stuff. Lord, honey. So I had a good time today. I got to, for the first time since this case, I got to just what is it called?
De-stress.
Depressed?
Depressed.
Deflate?
We've been depressed.
Something.
So now de-stressed.
I think we you know what we're gonna do?
So
We're gonna lighten this mood up a little bit. We're gonna sing a little bit.
you're gonna sing.
I'm gonna sing.
I'm
You
gonna
wanna sing
here.
with me?
No, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna be an audience.
Which song should I sing?
What genre are you going for?
What about some Skinner? You wanna hear a little bit of that? And I'll do it in my style.
Okay.
Which one? I Need You, that one?
No, do Simple Man.
Okay. You ready? Let's see if
Hold on.
I'm gonna start now.
Why's the mouse?
Here, I got you. What are you trying to do?
Right here.
Oh, thank you. All right. Well, Mama told me when I was young, well, sit beside me, my only son. Shoot. And listen closely, oh baby, to what I say. And if you do this, it'll help you some sunny day. All right. Boy, take your time. Don't live too fast. Troubles will come and they will pass. You find a woman, oh baby, and you'll find love. Don't forget, son, there is someone up above. And baby, be a simple kind of man, or be something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Won't you do this for me, son, if you can? There you go.
I love to hear him sing.
It's been a long time since I did that. I did that today on Benny's. I sung some Sublime. I'm waiting for some. What's this have to do with summer? I'm singing about it. Is that okay? we're going to get us, we're going to be in a better mood. We're going to go about this in a different mindset, right? Was that okay? For real?
Very good.
For real? I'll probably get a copyright strike for that. I'll use playing the radio. I know it.
Playing the radio. No, Allie don't sing.
Yes, you do.
No, Allie.
Yes, you do.
Nope. Sure don't.
Thank you, guys. I haven't seen high school. That's trying to be in chorus. I went all district, all state, and then it just all ended. Maybe we do some up church. Maybe we'll just start doing lives on some day of the week, and we'll just sing. We can do true crime, and we can do what we want.
Our channel.
Our channel. I do what I want.
One night of impressions.
That's Pee Wee Herman. I can do what I want. Oh gosh, I'm insane. All right, so let's get into it. What are we going to talk about? Did I miss something earlier? I want to make sure that I'm catching everybody. Guys, we appreciate you, and thank you for accepting my apology if you were upset. I hope that Tiffany comes over here. I like to speak to her. Me and Tiffany have always got along great.
Yeah, we've never had any issues with her. We have always gotten along with Tiffany.
Been respectful.
She's really supported us. We might not always agree on everything, but I mean,
Amanda Vita is she is another one that doesn't believe everything we believe, but we get along very well.
Right. And that's how we are supposed to be as adults. So
okay, guys. So let's go over some stuff. If you are not familiar with everything we've done, I want to show you something actually that I did. Have y'all seen this? Open on the other side. Again, we have full permission.
We have full permission to be here. We're not doing anything that they do not know about.
I knocked my thing loose here. It's okay. Watch out for snakes. Sorry, I'm muted. You see right up here, this power line cut right here? Let me do this full screen.
I know, I was so stuffy that day. We were outside, obviously, for the majority of the day, and my nose was so stuffy. I sound awful.
I wish they would recheck the bus and under it. Go check out our video where we did. We checked everything on. You see this cut right here? You see there's a house up there? That is Don Sharfie's girlfriend's mother's. That's their home right there.
We show a better view of that actually in the other one, in the trail video. Yeah. You can actually see the house.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You tell me that. You didn't warn me of the spider web earlier.
All right. People said that we went through this too fast and we didn't show everything. There is nothing to see. There really is
nothing. It's a dirt floor. There is basically just a bunch of junk piled up in there.
This door is locked, but the side we walked into, the whole side is gone. Yeah. There's old lumber. There's this stuff right here. Burned wood. Some stuff over. That's that door that's locked. This is the inside. wood stove right here, old wood stove.
Yep.
So I guess somebody, if they were desperate enough, could stay down there, build the shed.
Inside.
This right here, I believe, is another old wood stove. You know. All right, guys, that's what we got. Somebody had, yeah, who was there? Oh yeah, we actually had permission to go in there though, Tara.
I was so glad after everything played out that we made sure in this video we said we have permission to be here.
And Tara, we were in. This is back in August of
August.
2021, so we were there and had showed this multiple times. People just chose to not look at it. It's nothing to see in there. I also have the shed at the top of the hill that everybody's questioning if we'd like to go over and see that. Somebody had a great question up here. Right here. Let me remove this. How far is this camp from Senior and his girlfriend? I'm going to tell you this. I'll tell you this. Just remember that, okay? Does that make sense? Remember what you said and just, take my silence, okay? Tara, I'm not saying who was first either. I could care less about that. I was just saying we had permission to go in there. I went over there to her channel this morning and actually tried to be very kind, and that didn't work. So if you support her, that's fine, and that's awesome. I have nothing ill will against her. She tried to do some evil things to me and my wife and my children, and it's okay. We forgive her.
We do forgive her.
But we're not going to do that over here. We're not going to start little petty arguments over who's first, who did this first, who did that, who got it out there first. Does not matter. Unless you're purposely, watching somebody's every move and stealing their content, it's nothing. People are going to, if you're really looking in this case, you're going to come across information. I had COVID. I came out with this. I'm sorry. I've yet to see anybody with in-depth information like I had. And if you do, then that's fine. But it's, I really thought I did a lot of good work to bring this information out. I was proud of myself, to be honest, because she's the one that does that.
Yeah, usually I am the investigator of information over here, and he pulled that one out, and I was impressed.
Thank you, babe. I appreciate that. Yeah, yo, Bubs, this is very true, regardless of how you feel. He made a dumb mistake to go out driving. I feel like people called and had law enforcement looking for him because those back roads have no law enforcement on them usually.
Oh.
What happened?
Sorry, guys. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Thank you. And look, I wasn't trying to be rude to anybody. If you support people, you can do that. We appreciate it. Oh, look here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So want to talk about it, I guess? Since I want to do that?
What?
This one right here.
Mm. Mm-mm.
Nobody brought that up, and you know what I'm talking about in chat. Nobody was talking about that. And if we want to, I can go into it and we can talk about it because honestly, that would be on me. That has nothing to do with the other people.
Hold
Hold on, guys. Sorry. Now I was reading this other comment up here. Sorry, guys. I was trying to figure out what it said, and I don't. Didn't see Granny one. You've done a lot of work, Craig. I appreciate it. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you. Yeah, look, there's some things I cannot answer about that. All I can say is there's a reason the targets and the alerts and red flags went up. So I'll continue to we'll finish this real quick. Let me Somebody told me that was demon music the other day in a comment. I was like, well, I apologize for using demon music. Lordy, I'm on one
People
there.
find a reason to complain about everything.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
just is what it is.
I could literally say, never mind. It's not the day. Can't use it. Well, yeah, they did. Yeah, and if she'd like to come up on our panel, she knows who she is. I'd like to speak to her too. We can do that. That's what it's about. We got to be adults. We got to talk out our issues, and we got to move past them. Right? This ain't middle school. This ain't high school. This ain't cliques. And it seems like that. It's not what it's about. We're doing things to help people in cases. Uh, so I was reached out by Richard's family. We're working on something maybe Tuesday night. I'm trying to talk her into doing it earlier. The wife of Richard Homemaker. Um, I cannot wait for that case. I cannot wait to cover it. Also, in this case right here, in Summer Wells' case, I will tell you this. Benny had a good question today. He said, "What do you think is going to happen now that Don's with you?" I said, "It's gonna try to fade away." I said, and some people would be happy if it did. I think in that community, but I do not want that to happen. I feel like that she is somewhere very close still up there, and I feel like just like in Richard's case, search the same area, search the same area, search the same area. He's there. A year later,
It's crazy.
and if that little girl did wander off, despite put your opinions to the side for a minute and think about this. Just happens, just if she did wander off, she saw something that interested her, and she wandered off and got lost. Poor baby.
Poor baby.
How is that so hard for people to comprehend? If that happened to that baby, she deserves to be found and have a proper, um, have a service and be laid to rest in peace. Uh, you know, if that happened, I'm not saying it did, but take your opinions and put them to the side because law enforcement has pretty much said that over and over and over. Again, we could all be wrong. This could be a lot more. People are still arguing over the horse pond stuff. Law enforcement said she was last seen at her home.
Yeah.
So you're saying law enforcement, why does everything got to be a conspiracy? Let's work together. Let's go with the facts we have. Let's go to the people that are really throwing red flags. And it's not the parents. There's more information. Somebody we know was sitting down there on the road, and Sherfy Sr.'s girlfriend stopped and told her, stop just to tell her those people up there laying up on a hill are guilty. Why are you pushing this narrative so hard?
Yeah. I mean, why are you stopping to tell random people? It's, I don't know.
There is evidence out there. Pay attention. We are on top of it. We were right around the areas that law enforcement came in and hit the second time in November. I'm not taking that as we're just dumb luck. I promise you I'm not.
There's a reason that they were in that area. I don't think that they would have planned a search for months and months and months and then just been like that morning, where do you want to go? Let's just go over here. like that was, I mean, that was intentional.
I guess you get so tired of being called stupid and that what you're doing is dumb and it's never going anywhere.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you compare what this misinformation that is spread around and people are running and the solid facts that people that are out there on near that property, people will choose to deny and look over the what footprint. Why? Well, that's impossible. Why wasn't there adult footprint? Why was there not central? Well, dogs don't always get it right. They don't. No, and they do not.
Right.
But I promise you, if they had a recent scent and hit on that print, uh, I guarantee it's valid. Guarantee you it's valid. Can't wait. I wish they would speak about it. What?
No,
Go ahead. Talk.
no, I was.
I want you to say something. Oh, she got ill earlier.
I mean,
Yeah, you was reading the chat. People were saying,
yeah.
"Go ahead." Now I mean, you can speak your piece. That's what we labeled this. We can talk about what we want. We can go into cases and our feelings, and back to being goofy and singing a little bit. And I might, I don't know.
You just never know.
Never know. Fire on the mountain, run, boys, run.
Oh my god.
Devils in the house of rising sun. Chickens in the bread box picking out dough. I sang old Dan Tucker on Denny.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Old Dan Tucker was a fine old man, washed his face in a frying pan, combed his hair with a wagon wheel, died from a toothache in his heel. Get on the move, old Dan Tucker, you're too late for your supper. Supper's over and the dishes washed, nothing left but a piece of squash.
Oh my gosh.
There you go. Was the path always cleared up to the girlfriend's mother's house? If not, that could be a path Summer would like to invest. That path that is cut out. That is mandatory that they have that cut out.
Because of the power lines.
Thank you, Bama Forever. No, thank you for becoming a member, Kendralia. Kendralia, yeah. Let's see here. My papa acts like he drove a big old Lincoln forever, and he acts like it was a train or has steam engine. He'd hit the brakes, every time, and I'm like, oh Lord. Man owned a pharmacy, had lots of money. I'd say, I'm going to the fair, Papa. I'll count some money. He'd go through his hundreds, 50s, and give me about 3-1. Have a good night. Well, thanks a lot, Papa. I got to stay at home and get me a hot dog at school.
Good ice cream.
Yeah. They dress you nice. I was always in nice clothes when I lived up there when I was younger. But they didn't give you no money for you. But you didn't have no folding money to carry around. Didn't the boys ride up and down? Yes, the boys rode their dirt bikes all over that property. There's 11 acres.
Right.
So I'm sorry. I believe that Summer followed them boys, even rode on them bikes with her brothers. She knew that property well. I know Dawn says that, that she would never do that and everything. And people that claim that the Wells are liars are like, oh, they lie about everything. But not that. Not that.
That they said. But everything else they said, everybody's like, nope. They're lying.
Thank you, Mother Healer. She's my biggest concern in all this. Dawn and Candace are being denied their basic human right to innocence until proven guilty. Amen. Yeah. As set out by the United Nations. I don't claim to know what happened. I know the Wells are being abused. That's right. Very true.
Yes.
How would you feel if you're getting ready to go to court for something, a mistake you made, and people are sending letters to the district attorney and judge? You are going to get hit. You better be expecting a big sentence. Well, good for y'all. Y'all got what you wished for. You've destroyed a family's income. They have to pay child support for them boys. That's not happening right now. So, I mean, good job. I know he broke the law, and I know that there was other ways that he could have handled this. But I think 12 months or 11 months, 29 days is a little much. And then
that's surprising.
Very surprising. Yes, they need to get sober. Yes, they need to make moves in their life to be better. But at the same time, you know, maybe they were trying to make an example out of this one. We don't know what happened.
Right.
And we'll never know.
And we don't know what God has planned with this.
Yeah, we don't.
So we'll see.
Shelly. Hey, look, I think them kids that, Donald Surfy Sr. said he saw them kids in the road. And Summer, he made it very clear multiple times.
Yeah.
If they played down there, I'm sorry, Don and Candace, if you hear this, Candace, you're listening. But if that man's telling the truth and them youngins played down there in that road, that is a whole different ball game we're in then. We're in a different ball game.
Yeah.
It
just proves that there could have been access for somebody to have.
Yeah. And Mr. Surfy went ahead and just divulged that information. So, sir, I mean, you better think about what you're saying. You're trying to push this narrative on the whales, but at the same time, you say, and Summer at the bottom of the road, you are opening up a different and a more opportunity, a better opportunity for a child to be abducted.
Right.
Sorry. He did not get sentenced for DUI, Tony A. Hey, listen, I have 3 DUIs, and I have a family member that was hurt by a drunk driver. And I appreciate you for saying that. But he did not get sentenced on the DUI. One DUI in the state of Tennessee, which they charge him as his first, carries 48 hours in jail and a fine. So that's not very stiff penalty. He got hit on the violation of probation for having a firearm as a felon while being intoxicated. So that's where he got all of his time. And yes, I do have family that have been hurt, and I have hurt myself in a car wreck, about killed myself and my brother. It's no way to go, and I take it seriously. I understand why the state does take it seriously. But I looked up Tennessee's Tennessee's laws on that. Allie, did you fall for Cam for his sense of humor or sing?
Both.
What else?
What do you mean, what else? You're very sweet.
Sometimes.
Sometimes he's an asshole. Excuse my language.
Whoa.
But I love him.
I love you too. And we've been together. We're going to march.
I'll tell you what it really was. So when we met, he's told the story of us meeting. That whole day was interesting because I was doing clinicals. I was still in nursing school at the time. And he was in a rehab facility. This was 10 years ago, actually. 10 years ago next month. And he walked up to me and I was like, as soon as I saw him, actually, this is no lie, as soon as I saw him, I really fell in love with him. I don't know what it was, I just knew. And then he came up to me and he said, oh, I had to take his blood pressure. And he said, well, while you're writing them vitals down, why don't you write down your phone number? And I was like, oh my gosh.
Corny.
Oh, it was so corny. And then he told me, he lied to me and told me he was in a band.
Be botanical. Yes, I told you I was a drummer.
Yeah, a drummer in a band.
Well, I'm too fat to be a drummer. My arms don't move that fast. But boy, I'm in a band. Yeah, check us out.
Yeah.
What song? What's the name of your band? The Drummer.
Because that's what I am, and I'm the greatest.
Camden the Great.
But then we had to go to this little class, and I had to sit in the front with the woman who was teaching the class, and he sat on the very front row in this room full of men.
Hey, Mr. Positive.
And he sat there, and he kept giving me these eyes, and oh my gosh. That's what did it. He stared at me the entire time we were in there.
Look, I didn't think I had a chance in a snowball's chance in HE double hockey sticks, but it happened. I thought she was out of my league. You looking at a convict trying to run from a probation violation in a detox center, thinking I can get TDO'd and they can't touch me. Well, I was in there. Tell you what this girl did. She stayed with me. I lived in a motel. I worked, and I lived in this I guess it was a Efficiency apartment.
It was a rundown motel, but they were calling it efficiency apartments.
It's all I could afford.
Mm-hmm.
And so she stayed with me, and I got back on drugs pretty bad. And she watched me stand in that motel and cuss God with everything I had in me. Cuss him and tell him, why did I deserve this life? And you did this to me. And that he, I said some of the most awful things to God. Well, got really bad. I was bad off. And my probation officer showed up at 7 or 8 in the morning.
Oh, it was early.
And I'd been up on a bender all night long. Hey, thank you, Susan M. Thank you for becoming a member. I stepped on. He said he come in there. He said he knew what was going on. He came in, threw my refrigerator door open, said check my pill bottle, and then he said, you have 10 minutes to be at my office across town. I got there, and I was chugging water, throwing up the whole time. I got there. Well, I got arrested, and for violation of probation, PB 15, no bond. I sat in there. My charges were in a different county where she's from. I went to court. He came in on a first violation ever. I had a month to go before I was released after doing 3 years. Now, I completed 3 years. Did everything I was supposed to. Failed 1 urine screen. He asked for how much?
18 months.
18 months for a first violation. My guidelines called for no jail time, no incarceration. I still had to pull 90 days. He wanted to give me 18 months.
Yeah. But that was a good 90 days.
It was a good 90 days. She got an apartment for us. She moved out of her parents' house for the first time, got an apartment for me, had faith in me. We had babies very early. We got married. It's been far from perfect, but me and this girl have been through hell and high water.
Oh, we've been through more in the last 10 years than most people go through in a lifetime in their relationships.
And I'll tell you, once you go through some of the things we went through, you know who your partner is and who will ride it out with you. It's hard to find. That's my soulmate right there. Yeah. Don said summer would run down the drive when he came home because Don would have candy. What if she heard of? Yeah, that's a very good possibility, Bama Forever. Very good possibility. I felt like they went to wherever they wanted to down there on that property. I could be wrong.
Just judging by how a lot of kids are in the country, whenever you live not close to many people and you've lived there for a long time and you feel like you can trust nobody to come up that you don't know. I mean, the kids are allowed to run around and do whatever they want.
Tony said, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Okay, was that in reference to me and what I said they were going to give me 18 months? Because I can explain that to you. I'll answer that for you. You know what? I'll explain to you what guidelines are and how you. No. Hey, Tracy, did you hear me sing that? Oh, Lord. Now I got Chase Truth in here looking at hearing me sing. I sang twice tonight on 2 different channels. Today. Hey, Kay Shelton. Okay, so guidelines are pretty much when you are on probation. If you complete your probation, I had 1 month to go. My guidelines, like I said, you add up your points, and whatever your points are, they reference you over to how much time you're gonna get. He went against my guidelines and tried to give me, like I said, 18 months when it showed for no incarceration. That's rough. My
probation officer was something else.
Yeah, he was trying to make it to the feds, so he was trying to
become a federal probation officer.
To be a federal probation officer, and he was locking up his whole caseload.
And he really did. He violated everybody.
Explain this to me, though. The person that said that. Why is it that people that do that might get caught with a drug for personal use and stuff? Why did they get more time than somebody that SA's a child? multiple times. That might even be their own child. How come they only get 3 months? How come a cop that did that only got sentenced to 3 months? How come they are let back out on the street the next day? Or with the, did you have a sickness? Let's put you in a class. That ain't a sickness. You have crossed a line and a threshold that you know when you have a conscience in yourself. And I don't care if you've went to church your whole life, you have a conscience. When you step over that conscience and you stop listening, you've made that decision that you're going to do something nasty, something that should never even been brought up in your mind. And I rebuke those demons that attack people and people that fall short and fall into that uh, evil. But I really want to get your opinion on that. The person that said that do the crime or pay, you got to do if you do the crime, you got to pay the time. I want to know your opinion on that. How would you feel if somebody in your family, a child, somebody did that and they only got 3 months and were out free? All they got to do is register. Oh, I'm registered. They know where I live. It's insane. I'm going to tell you something. If we don't ask for reform, if we don't quit going after people when evidence is not there, and we don't start focusing on what matters, is when they're trying to bring I'll talk to you about this. People might not like this. You might turn away from me right now. Hey, Benny, what's up? They're trying to bring in a transgender curriculum in my child's school in the kindergarten class, and saying that it's okay that a little girl is a boy or a little boy wears a dress, and they tried to pass it already. And if the parent said to that child, no, that you are not, you are a little boy, you are what God made you, it was the school's responsibility. If they found out to call social services and have those children removed, because the children and the parents charged with child abuse for not letting them,
for saying no, God made you a boy or God made you a girl,
to a 5-year-old. If you don't believe me, look it up. We were at the school board meetings.
Actually, a video from the school board meeting where I'm from, the county that I'm from, not where we live now, went viral because a bunch of people showed up, because we live in the Bible Belt, and a bunch of people showed up, and they were singing songs, and was awesome.
Look, I whatever your choice is when you become a young adult, whatever you want to do, that is your decision in life. But a 5-year-old child in kindergarten does not need to be pushed in a direction that they know nothing about.
Right.
Kids do things. My little brother used to put makeup on and sit in the corner and paint his nails, but he's not that way. He was little and did that. But that doesn't mean that he identifies as a female or anything. So please hear me out before you feel a certain way about that. These are small children, and I don't believe that's the time or place for that. And I will fight that till the bitter end. My children go to that school. What's on? Oh, is that about me? Who's doing that? Oh, Prayer Garden, thank you. She's doing what? Cracking farts impression. She gonna make farts on me? Is she thinking I'm farting? Lord, honey.
Lord, honey.
I'm gonna go check that out after this is over. Hey, Prayer Garden, if you're here, come on up. Come on up. Join the party. Let's talk about what's on your mind.
Just talking about everything tonight.
Yeah, we're talking about everything, whatever hits our minds. Okay. Oh yeah, talking about they were going to use the spirit box. We told them that Don wanted to use, instead of a spirit box, he wanted to use a fart box, and he wanted to.
Oh, he was dead serious.
He wanted to have one of those hats, and he wanted a crystal ball, and he said, "Crystal ball, tell me what I need to know." I go,
no, spirit box. He was saying,
spirit box.
Tell me what I need to know, and then
it would fart.
It would fart because it was a fart box.
That's what when you talk to Don.
Oh, he's funny.
And that's why he was keeping his mind off of everything
Right.
else. You're giving hand signals, Cam.
Allie, scratch your nose if you're being abused.
Oh, yeah, somebody told me that.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Did you fart on my pillow and give me pink eye? I think I got pink eye like that. Where's Benny at?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's see. Tiffany, come back. Tiffany, come back. We are all waiting on you. Shower farts, popcorn farts. My papa used to walk through the mall, the entire length of the mall. Wop, wop, wop. And I'd fart, and he'd say, heathen, heathen. Run me out of the elevator. As gagging, act like it killed him. But I'm telling you, that man could fart from one end of a mall to the other. Anyway, I'm be crazy. I don't care.
Thank you so much. You're so sweet.
She is. She can. And she, look, don't take her sweet little kindness for a weakness. I promise you that.
Oh, I get fired up.
She's whooped my tail. I'm going to be honest with you. She told me my shoes were ugly on my birthday one day. And I'm going to knock me out almost.
I did not. There's no violence that takes place in this house. Thank you.
Okay, right here. Kim and Allie, can you explain why Don couldn't even have a firearm to protect himself in his own home from all these buttons? Well, I can answer it this way for you. You can have a black powder gun as a felon. If it is in the right, you can't have it while intoxicated. You can have BB guns. You can. Somebody had the rumor said, "Look at the guns in the windows up there."
Those are BB guns. Everyone.
They also make a gun for felons now, a firearm for home protection that shoots pepper balls and weighted. Let's see, what is it? Rubber. You got rubber and steel shots that will stop them in their track. They're amazing. I'm thinking about investing in one myself. Yo, your granddad was crop dusting people, huh? That's right, Pug Watson. I got in an elevator at Penn State and I let one. You would have thought this man was going. He was going. Shh, oh, shh, hitting that button. He said, "Heathen, heathen." I was like, "Lawrence."
Ladies don't fart; they powder.
They pooped, and then when they go to sleep, it's what all night long.
Mm-hmm.
And you're laying there trying to watch a movie, and they pop. And then my son the other morning,
No.
Mommy, that's twice. Look, we can have fun over here, right? Not bean bags. Not on the. I know what they have, like the shotguns that shoot bean bags to stop people. Although fart gun isn't JSD, shoots farts, stop them dead in their tracks. That right in their face. I'm done. Oh,
That was...
I'll take them. They need not teach our kids. That's right. I was going to take my kids, put them in homeschool, but they said they were going to come after people that did that too. It was but we beat them. We told them to take that out of there. We weren't accepting that curriculum.
Oh, there was more people at those school board meetings than had ever been to any school board meeting ever. So many preachers. It was awesome. I was so happy.
And Crystal Davis said, my husband will rip it in the store right next to me and walk real fast away. I do it too.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
This one farts more than any person I've ever met.
Any tone that you can imagine.
Oh, my
God. What?
Not any squeaky ones.
Oh, see,
It's funny because it's true.
She's like, where in earth in the next about? Blah!
You can tell them why you say that why they're so tired.
Why?
Why they're so squeaky.
Why is that? Oh, yeah. That's the only thing. I done told him about my ass back syndrome.
Oh,
I
yeah.
sit in a chair and
The
slide
cheeks
straight
are
out
so
because my
tight.
shoulders, my back goes straight down to my thighs because I have no butt.
He has no butt. He wears a belt and he still can't keep his pants up.
Oh, it's sad. It's sad when I lose weight. My pants, I'll be working on the car. They're bound down around my ankles. I gotta wear the Under Armour shorts so I look like I did that on purpose.
Oh my gosh.
The noise irritates. Oh, I got some that make it sound. I mean, they're terrible. What are we doing right now? We are talking about farts today on True Crime. Squeaky farts. What kind do you have? New evidence. Police use a new tool that will track somebody down by their farts. If you dust it, we're gonna. Well, if you dust it, if you dust it, we're gonna bust it.
Oh,
Right?
right. Okay.
We have these special goggles, and we followed his fart cloud out the door,
We
and
found the perpetrator.
he was so nervous he just kept popping them off.
Oh, can you imagine
Pop,
somebody that
pop, pop,
really
pop,
is
pop.
committing a crime?
Oh,
That
yeah.
probably does happen.
Oh, the new DNA, but this is methane. We caught him by his methane signature, and
my
boy, did it stink. Cam,
So
do you believe
stupid.
Jody Sue heard the scream? I don't see how you can tell three people that something is unfounded. That's what I believe. To be honest with
Honest to goodness, nobody really knows except for Jody Sue and her kids.
you. Jesus
Nobody
warned
else was
about
there.
hurting his children. Yes, he did. And it is our responsibility as parents to raise our children. They're not ours. They're only ours for a short time. He blesses us to raise them the way that he teaches us and by his word, and to be able to go out and be his children, his sons, his soldiers. Uh, you know, that's what our job is. For real.
Right.
Went from farts to talk about that. Y'all are throwing me. Y'all go all over the place in here. I love
That's
it.
good.
This has been a fun night. We needed to have one of these. We're talking about the case. We're talking about everything. That's okay. Poor tracking dogs. Amen. That's right. The new Fart Sniffer 5000. What are they? What kind of dogs are it? The wiener dogs? That's what they use to sniff out farts. Or dash hounds? Okay, well, we're done with that. We're going moving on. Oh, who's that? They are hilarious.
Hilarious.
Oh, that's some. Hey, Benny. What is this? Oh, I'm going. Y'all have to see what this woman's doing. She thinks she's slick. Donald. Do the right thing, Donald.
The truth.
Tell the truth, Donald. If you quit drinking all that whiskey and go in there and tell them who's really responsible, absolutely.
Benny's not here anymore. He's over there.
Absolutely.
Who knows then?
No, we might roll over there here in a minute. She also had her minions go to my email and say, you can't use Prayer Garden's content. I said, actually, I can. And I copied the fair use and I went over it. And they said nothing back. You okay, Cam? Yeah, I'm pretty good. Why? Why you ask? I just finally let go of all my stress, and I laughed today. That's what's up.
I tell
Living
you,
life.
people, y'all don't even know what we do at home when we are not doing this. We are laughing all the time.
With Sugar Magnum, is he? Are you?
So crazy.
We need another song, Cam. We're gonna close one out with one tonight. We're gonna sing again. We're gonna get out here. Look, I don't care about anybody. I don't care what they say about me. If they need to laugh, they can get a laugh out of me. I mean, I'm sure. I think I was pretty funny. I'm pretty funny feller over there. If she didn't laugh at some of that stuff, something's wrong, guys. We was just laughing. If I'm wrong for talking about a donkey chasing me, and Yeah.
True story.
I'm scared of chickens and roosters. They come run at me. You've never seen a big
He's scared
fat
of
man run.
possums.
Yeah, possum.
We had the fattest possum ever that lived outside here. Remember that one?
Yeah.
It was huge. And
This
I'm
is,
just gonna say, so what I was getting heated about earlier, even if I'm not present whenever Cam is on a panel or is live, if I'm not at work, I promise you 100% that I'm sitting here watching the chat. So if you think you're gonna say something and be disrespectful towards me, I see it. So I really like the people that come over here and they leave super nice comments and then they go elsewhere and they are
look,
turds.
we catch people kissing our butt and going other places and straight bashing us. It's okay. Yeah. But you know what? That it is. It's okay because
It's okay.
Because we know what's up. And then if you do that here where people can actually see it, you do that in real life. That's scary.
Yep.
Don't be a fair weather friend. Be real. Be somebody you can stand up to and say, look, my word means something. Cam showed his true colors today. I did. I showed I'm human and I laugh and I make jokes. I was really uptight through this. I was trying so hard to be for perfection. I wanted to be professional. I have a lot to prove. I'm a felon. I'm at the bottom of the totem pole. Everything I do, I have to fight for 10 times harder than other people.
And that's true.
When I go to a grocery store for a job, I have to outwork people 10 to 1 just to get that job, just so they don't let me go on a trial period. Because when I walk in and show my record, when I have that F on my record, I automatically get looked at like, and I know my mistakes are the reason. I'm responsible. I'm at fault for having that felony. But I've also changed a lot in my life. So everything I do, I have to do tenfold. But I promise you won't have to guess about me and who I am and where I've came from. Do I have a child with another woman? Yes, I do. When I was 17, have we fought? Have we talked really ill with each other? She's done 10 prison sentences.
Oh gosh, that's probably just since we've been together.
Yeah, she would take my daughter, say she was mine, say she wasn't mine, and then leave her with me for 3 months, and then say one day she better be here by this time, or I'm calling you for kidnapping. She, never just things like that I went through, and we cussed and fought about. I didn't even delete past Facebook accounts because I am who I am. You can see where I came from. You can watch the growth through the pictures. Thank you, Penny. You are too. Look,
I saw a question. Somebody said, "Has my family been supportive of our relationship?" And I have to say, my family really has been supportive. Now, when me and him had only been dating for 6 months, whenever he went to jail with what he was talking about with the probation violation and all that, when he was living in the efficiency apartment, they, of course, I was working. It was my first job as a nurse, and I was working very hard, and I was saving money to get us an apartment that way that he had somewhere to go when he got out of jail. That was not a rundown motel. But they questioned a lot then because they were like, he's in jail. And my family, I've said before, I think my whole family was EMTs. My papa was the mayor of the town that I grew up in.
Look,
so
every home we've had to fight for tooth and nail. Mm-hmm. We kind of got shafted on the places we lived before. I'm proud that what we have built through the things we've went through.
Oh yeah.
Some of our family tried to teach us tough love and wouldn't help us with anything.
Especially during the hardest parts of
it caused a lot of resentment, but I promise you, I never went a day without anybody in this house eating and taking care of. Did I not?
No, yeah.
I made a way, and if sometimes it wasn't the right way to do it, I was in a bad place in my life. Look, I can show you. I'm going to show you all some pictures of me and just how far I've came. Look, I'm going to show you one.
Have them?
I've got one right here. Show them that one.
From Christmas.
Yeah, I want to show you guys this. This is a testimony right here. Awesome, Glare. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. Chasing, that's true. We all have a story. But I'll tell you this. And Glare, I don't know if do you have a felony on your record, man? Does anybody in here have a felony? I'll tell you this though. I do got my civil rights back from the governor. I can vote. I can run for public office.
Scary.
Yeah.
Just cannot own a firearm.
I got my rights back, and you know, that's a big thing. PG's a little extra tonight. Awesome. I can't wait to go over there.
I'm trying to find that picture. Hold on. I have to go back through.
So I'll sing one real quick. Let's do this one. Which one you want to do?
I don't care.
All right. Ain't no need to worry. There ain't no use to cry. 'Cause I'll be coming home soon. Oh, so I messed up on that. 'Cause I'll be coming home soon to keep you satisfied. Though I get so lonely that I feel I can't go on. But it feels so good inside, baby, just to call you on the telephone. And ooh, baby, I love you. What more can I say? Ooh, baby, I need you. I miss you more every day. I woke up early this morning and the sun came shining down. And it found me wishing and hoping, Mama, you would be around. I'm trying to tell you I need you more than the air I breathe. Just want you to know what you mean to me. Oh, baby, I love you. What more can I say? Oh, baby, I need you. I miss you more every day. That's it. That's all I got.
That email down.
You got plenty more. So we got plenty of stuff to do. Listen, guys, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for your support. We're gonna pray and we're gonna roll out of here.
Show that picture?
Yeah, we're gonna show the picture. You got it over here?
Yeah, I emailed it.
Sorry, don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. I got something for you.
Yeah, I had to zoom in on it because there was some people in it. I still got.
Chaz, when you see this
is how skinny he was from things that he was doing. And this was the Christmas before he ended up changing his life and getting sober. Thank God. But
I was so skinny, guys, right here. And I thought I looked so good. And you know, this is what God can do for you. It might not look like nothing here. If I ever show you my testimony, the scars on my body from the things I've done in my life, I'm going to tell you that the Lord's real and He can do anything. Pills, meth, anything you can think of, I was on. I don't discriminate. And I used to live by them. You know, if you're going to do it, go big. I tried to die multiple times. Tried to OD. Cam, you look younger now. Really?
Yeah, he's going backwards.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get old and gray and
doesn't even look
and
like
he's
you.
gonna look like a baby.
I've got more pictures of me. Look, I just want y'all to know there was a woman that sent me an email last night. I read.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, it touched my heart. Yeah, I did. That's why I could make fun of that because I've been there. I looked like I thought I looked so good. I was like, oh, I look good. So skinny.
He's like, look at how much weight I've lost. And I was like, but you don't look healthy. But he didn't believe me.
yeah, it takes, I was sick. The cops pulled me out to arrest me. Um, I was so dirty. I didn't care about myself. Had holes all over my clothes. That I didn't care about my life. So when I finally got arrested, um, God made sure to move in my life, or either it was going to be the devil. Look, guys, if you need anything, reach out to us. We're here for you. People want to make accusations and claims on. Look, even if you fall tonight, even if you mess up tonight, get up and dust yourself off and say you're good enough and that you're going to make it longer this time. So say you made it 5 days and you messed up and you relapse. Next time, make it 6 days. Make it 7 days. Always have a goal. There's always a way to escape temptation, but always look to make it longer than you did the last time. Okay? God's here for you. We're here for you. I don't forget where I came from. I was a straight, I was rock bottom, straight piece of trash junkie. Um, those are my scars to remind me where I came from. Jesus had scars on his hands. He didn't live a life like I did, but you know what? He'll carry us through. And if Prayer Garden over there wants to talk about how she does, and she'll straight say things about me, and then say I'm not missing my blessing in heaven. Listen, if I say something ill will towards somebody, I apologize. Do I have to answer that on Judgment Day? Yes, I do. But don't worry about what I got to answer for, because I'm sure you have a list you have to answer for. Let's worry about ourselves, not what everybody else is doing. I wanted to give people the opportunity to come up and share their misinformation, because I promise you, I'm here to debate you any day, anytime, with the correct information and facts. That's one thing I pride myself with. And if you debate me, I promise you that we're gonna work something out. There's a lot of misinformation being spread in this case, and it's not fair. It's not fair.
It's really muddied what what actually has happened.
Some parents in the United States drink every day, and they are labeled great parents. They have the biggest house. They drink every night and pass out. Why? So we talked before Summer disappeared. Dawn didn't even drink. Let me say that again. Dawn did not drink. Candace did at 5 o'clock every evening, and it was not like a party getting drunk. It was more like uh, to not be sick. Okay, it became more of a problem after they lost everything, and I can vouch for that, and I can attest to that. So when you run around and say, "Look at all the abuse and everything they've been going through and all that," did they make all the right decisions? By no means. Hell no, they did not. And do I agree with every decision made? No, I do not. But we are not perfect, and we are not to judge people. Yeah, can we say our opinions on it? Yes, we can. But they will have to answer for that. And if they get in trouble for anything they've done, that's on them, right? But at the same time, no evidence has come out on Summer's case. So let's stop the hate. Let's be real. Let's stop spreading things saying that, well, look at the house. They were living in shambles, and they were living in this. They had that house. It was passed down to Don. He put an addition on it. There's pictures that prove that he was putting an addition on it. What he was doing with what he could with the money he had. I'm not going to bash a man that was trying. He did try.
Right, and he was also at the same time feeding both himself and Candace and their 4 kids.
And paying for car payments and working a job every day. I dare anybody to say that Don's not a hard worker, because he goes to work every single day.
Even throughout this, he has went. And
if
my child if something happened to my child, I wouldn't be able to get out of bed, let alone go to work. So he has tried.
No, chasing. He did not drink. Well, he did not drink. It was not his thing before Summer went missing, and then he was put on restrictions, and he had to pass a test. He said this is legal for me, so he started drinking. That's what, like, that wasn't his thing, and I believe that I know that for a fact. That was told to me through multiple people up there. Um, Candace did work alongside with him. She's not lazy. That woman does get up and work. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say this. Oh, with Josie, when they were that because they were at that party of his sisters in Utah. I know what you're talking
No,
about.
she said talking about Jose
Oh,
that night with
yeah,
Jose.
with Jose when he came in, he raced across and they got drunk up there because Candace and them were drinking. That is true, but okay, I should have said that better. Thank you. You're gonna keep me on point. Chasing's gonna keep me on point. He did shit. My camera stopped. Sorry guys, let me fix this. All right, she's gonna keep me on point with this. He only drank at certain times. It was not an everyday thing for him. He was not drinking every day. That was not, that's not what he did. So yeah, thank you for keeping that. I can admit I was wrong. I should have been more clear about that. Yeah, he did, and he got in a fight, and that's why he had intoxicated with the firearm. Correct. Who just came in here? What was that?
I don't know. That was weird.
Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
I thought somebody tried to come in. Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Jason. That's what I was trying to say. He didn't get to the extent it's at now till
Right.
after Summer went missing. That's not me texting. What? No, we thought somebody came in the back.
Oh.
There she is. So Tiffany Marie's here. Awesome. I'm gonna let her come up. Hey, what do you say?
Hey, do I have a pause button on my? Okay, good. I don't know what that was.
Oh, did you try to come in once before? I heard it, but I didn't see nothing.
No, but when I just came on here, it had like a pause button on my face. Can you hear me okay? Because I'm
Yeah,
not on my computer.
yeah, I can hear you good.
I'm sorry. I apologize that I was late. I had a
You're
function
fine.
to be at, so
No, it's all good. I mean, you got to do life before you do anything like this. This ain't important for real. That's
right,
how
right.
Right.
life comes first, responsibilities come first.
Hi, Allie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, basically, what I was going to talk to you about is I wanted to make sure that, we were on the same page. I went over there. That's what I was talking about at the beginning of this. I stopped by there, was watching what Benny was doing. I ended up going up on the panel. He started playing that, and I was saying that Ernie was showing some really crazy behavior towards you. I was taking up for you, and no, never one time did I say you were wearing a wig. By the way, I went back and watched the whole thing, and I never said I had already talked. My son dressed up as Bob Ross for Halloween. So I had that.
Uh-huh.
It was just being stupid, man. It for real. I've held on to so much stress through this case. I was being dumb, and I should have probably not made fun of missing, but not forgotten like I did. But you know what? Um,
Yeah.
she's made my life hell.
She's
So
I don't know her. Honestly, I'll be 100% honest with you when it comes to missing but not forgotten. I've never been a fan of her. Um Not to speak negatively of her for malicious reasons. I've never liked the content that's been put out. Like, a lot of the things that she puts on her channel are very uncomfortable
yeah,
images. And there's a lot of, we speculate and, theorize and things like that. But missing missing but not forgotten is a whole nother level of,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. She would literally
So I've
take.
always just stayed away. Like I've always really just stayed away from her channel. Like I was sub to her and I would get notifications and stuff, but that's it.
She would steal our content, and we would say,
Well,
"Yo,
what she
that's
would
our
do,
stuff." And
she would take screenshots of things and then she would post them on her channel. And then I went over there and was like, "Hey, those are our pictures. If you had asked, we would have gladly let you use them.
Yeah.
But we would have appreciated if you would have asked first." And she
Right.
fought me, like she argued with me forever, saying, "No, those are my pictures. They're mine." And then she said, "Cher told me I could use them." And we were like, "Well, this is not Cher's content."
Right.
Just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
oh, were you? Penny was being sarcastic talking about that burial money. She had me freaking believe. I was like, I'll go down there and talk to myself. I was gonna bust her out. So I don't. We've been through so much crap, and the email you were talking about on your channel that you sent me about Brad. There was stuff.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
Look, man, that dude. I held on to. I turned over information to TBI. There was so much stuff that I found awkward, and I kept calling him out on it. And Poke, when I came over your channel one time, I said our channel did this, and with some supporters, and then Chasing gave this guy gave this, so his money wasn't equaling up right. I picked him 1,000 times. I kept doing it on purpose, trying to.
Yeah.
Took a
The
picture of
situation with Chase was difficult. That was a difficult situation.
Oh, yeah.
Took a picture of a contract that they didn't even use. The one they switched it from a 2-month to a 1, and then gave it to me. Dude's slick. He is.
Yeah, it wasn't even an actual receipt. It was legit a contract. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So his ex-wife reached out to us, and I was like,
was it Rebecca?
Rachel.
Rebecca, I'm sorry. Yeah, Rachel, Rebecca. I don't know.
She filled me in, and she was like,
at that point, we already were kind of like, things are not really seeming right. And then when she reached out to us, we were like, oh, okay. So apparently, this is just his behavior normally.
Yeah, she had reached out to me a long time ago. I want to say it was like around the time that everything was really crazy. And I was going to let her on, but I figured it probably wasn't a good idea. I don't know. I don't feel right about having like someone's ex-husband or ex-wife come up on my channel. Do you know what I mean? Like it just felt not right. But after
she's got a grudge against him, so she's going to go full force about him.
Well, the second time she reached out, I was definitely more willing,
Yeah.
The first time I would have totally let her come on, but it was a lot was going on at that time, and it was a really stressful time for me anyhow. Just very crazy things. But Kim, I wasn't upset with you earlier, and I apologize if you thought that I was still upset with you during my live. Like I cleared up.
I can see why you were upset. Look, I listened, and I can take that into account too. I'm like, look, she just witnessed all that, and I was trying to keep it where it was. You were done wrong. They made up a rumor. Ernie's doing some freak stuff to you, telling you to pull your hair back.
Yeah.
And what he was trying to do was dehumanize or make you something like smaller, make you feel that way.
Well, what I think
he's in control.
He was trying to do was he was trying to match my facial features with the girl that was arrested for smuggling meth into the prison or whatever.
I think he's got a fetish, man. I think that he has some freak mentality. I do.
And it was uncomfortable, like it was definitely uncomfortable because I'm like, and
he
I
got straight angry, Tiffany. He got straight angry when you wouldn't do it. And then when you left off the channel, I was like, people need to pay attention to that. And one thing I can say is the people that did call him out, he has went and done things to even Cher. Cher was scared, thinking he was coming across.
Scared of Ernie?
Yeah, because he said he was coming there and he had people all over the place. I don't agree with how he handles stuff, and especially how he talks to women. And I was going to make that
I
known.
don't know him. Like, I don't have experience with Ernie. I think he's odd, obviously, but I also don't want to take away from like any good that people do. But it almost feels like it's a game. Do you know what I mean? Like, it feels like it's a game to him. It feels like it's a game to
TV
Missing But
show.
Not Forgotten as well, because she's very smug about it. Like when I was on panel and she got on, I don't know, she thought she was like a hot ticket or something, just like sitting there all smug about it. And it's odd because these people go crazy over the slightest thing, but you know, as long as it's not about them, it's okay, you know. But I wasn't upset with you, Cam. I just didn't understand the wig thing. So I was like, I
My,
don't wear a wig.
my
I swear
little
to
girl,
God.
no, I didn't think you did. And I went back to watch to make sure I didn't insinuate any of that. I was putting them on to be crazy. I was acting like, what's his name? Takashi 6ix9ine with that rainbow wig. And I was being dumb.
Oh yeah.
He was
Well,
being
that's what I was well, I'm like, why are they laughing at this? You know, like I understand Benny, like it's fine. It's really not a big deal. But I'm not upset with you, of course. I've always supported you guys and
We
I've
appreciate
always really appreciated
Tiffany,
the
you were one of the
content that
first
you put
ones.
out.
You were one of the first ones, a creator that was established that came over and they showed support for us. I remember that. And we,
and
Yeah,
we-
I remember when you guys first started it. It was I felt more so that it was important to me that people would like take into consideration the content that you were putting out, because you're you have access to you did. I don't know like what the situation is now, and you don't have to get into it, but like at the time there were parts of the property that we had never seen before,
right.
and I was always really curious about that other side of the property, not the side that everyone has always seen, the side that we never saw. And you guys really did delve right into that, and you had it right over to that side of the property. So I wanted to see.
I've got a lot
And
of stuff I'm just now releasing that I forgot to, but I want your opinion on some. Have you heard about this information that we have put out recently
what is
with
it?
Sherfy and Sherfy Jr.?
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm telling you, uh, there's a reason that my radar is on this guy, and if people will pay attention to what's going on with this, if the things keep going or keep ending up around this guy, okay?
Okay.
His son, as of what day was it? It not even
it was last week.
last week, okay? As of last week, his son that has over 10 charges of having images of children, greater than 100. So that's over 1,000 images of child. I'm not going to say the word pornography.
Yeah.
And then he has 4 charges of aggravated exploitation of a minor.
Okay.
So he gets arrested May 20th, bonded out May 21st, $10,000 bond, pays $1,000 with a bondsman. He's out. Okay, he's not a registered SO.
I don't want to interrupt you, Cam. Do you know where he was when Summer disappeared? Was he in jail? Because
No,
I could have
no.
Okay, he wasn't.
No. I've got it. If people will look, I deep dived and I proved every step of this down the way.
Okay.
And then the father senior said, when my alibi was checked, I was in Maryland on the 15th and Ohio on the 16th. My son was at my house. We have the same name. If they were interested in him, they would if they thought he did anything, they would have talked to him. They haven't even questioned him.
Yeah, he said
law enforcement had not even questioned this guy 8 months in.
Right.
Living that close. Okay, so he's 8 minutes away on Muddy Creek Road from where Evelyn Boswell was found, where her family lived.
Okay.
That's where he lived first. His father lives 2 minutes away from where Summer Wells disappears.
Well, doesn't live. He stays.
Well, I'm staying there.
So he doesn't live with his father?
with his, yes, he does now.
Yes. Don Sharpie Jr. does.
He was raided for all those charges at his mother's house in Sullivan County.
That was May 20th of 2021.
Yeah.
He was arrested, went to jail, bonded out the very next day, May 21st, 2021.
Okay, because I was curious as to, I was looking at the date for that and I was thinking, I wonder if he was still in jail at the time that Summer disappeared because it was so close, you know?
They gave him a $10,000 bond, which means he ended up paying $1,000 to a bail bondsman.
That is so low.
So low with those charges.
I paid $3,500 bond for a class 1 misdemeanor of driving on suspended. I had to pay $3,500 to get out. Had a higher bond than this guy got for all those. What's going on? Well, and then law enforcement has not questioned him as of 8 months into this case. He has.
Well, it's a very broken system, especially. I mean, you know, I've always felt that way for many, many years that sex crimes are the penalty for, you know, the crimes against anyone. You know, sex crimes are very low. Prison sentences are so low, and it doesn't make any sense. So no, I totally understand what you mean. It's how long did he serve any time for? You said he was let out that night and that was it?
Yeah, he goes to court. Check this out. I don't believe in coincidences, but there's too many going on here. He goes to court the same day, same time, same judge, like same time in the morning as Megan Boswell.
April 7th. At 9 a.m.
At 9 a.m. They go at the same time. I was like, the dad, when Prayer Garden over here does the interview with the dad, thinks she just calls him out of the blue. Guy says, you know, he's the one that walked up on Molly and them, told him to get out.
Yeah. Okay. So he was the guy driving the van.
Yeah. Why did he insert himself? Why did he feel like?
Yeah, that was weird. Where did he come from? Because he doesn't live right there, right?
Well, his girlfriend lives. So you know who the Goads are?
Yeah.
That's his girlfriend's mother-in-law. They live up there. He's part of the Goads.
What relation, if you don't mind, are they to Don's mother's husband? What is the relation for the girlfriend? Do you know? Is she a daughter of William Goad? The husband and
the stepdad were brothers. So very close. This guy, Sharpie, used to go up there and build chicken coops, be on that property all the time before Don came back in the day. Said he knew nothing about anybody, and then says Don's mom was dumb, and Don's just as dumb as his mom was. And I'm like, man, low blow, she's dead. Go listen to the interview. Okay. Please go listen to the interview that Prayer Garden did with. He answers.
Okay, so it's on Prayer Garden's channel.
I would prefer that you listen to it on mine. We break it down.
Okay,
we go over a bit of it.
I haven't watched Prayer Garden, but is the interview on her channel and yours, or?
I broke it down. I took it and I commentated and I pointed out things that were very, very odd.
Okay.
Look, she calls him. He's former law enforcement, right? She calls him. He don't even ask her who she is and just starts unloading information. Halfway through the phone call, he said, "Who did you say you were again?
What do you do?
What do you do?" She said, "Well, I'm a YouTuber. I'm Prayer Garden of America."
That's so funny. Yeah, Prayer Garden.
Didn't she say after the pledge?
Oh, she said, what was
it? She started to say the Pledge of Allegiance behind. I was like, please don't say it. Say the pledge. I'm Prayer Garden of America.
I believe it.
Pledge allegiance to the flag. So Prayer Garden said the Pledge of Allegiance.
That's not the pledge, is it?
Yes, she said. Yes, she did. I don't know. I'll have to listen to it. Anyway,
I believe in the truth and nothing but the truth. And I was waiting on the help me God.
Listen what this man claims.
Okay, so I remember when Don Sharpie went on to Prayer Gardens. That was a couple weeks ago, wasn't it? Like, I want to say a couple weeks ago, but then it was gone.
No, it's last week. I got them both. She broke it down into 2 interviews. The first one, he claims that him and his girlfriend, Sharpie Sr., they broke up. She was going to one church. He was going to another. Summer and the boys went to this church. Summer used to come back to her pew and sleep on her lap. He says this stuff.
That used to sleep on his girlfriend's
lap. I heard the first one, but I didn't hear the second one.
boys were playing
Would
in the road.
you? Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt
No,
you.
just saying that the boys were playing in the road, and Summer, he said, unattended multiple times. He's setting the stage that
For abduction.
for abduction or whatever. He's sitting there saying these kids are running around doing whatever they want. I'm sorry, Don and Candace be mad at me, whatever. I don't believe that those kids stayed up. They did what they wanted. They ran around that property wherever the hell they wanted on 11 acres. Those boys ran those dirt bikes and Summer fought, chased them. I know that. We see evidence of it. She talks about it with Chris McDonough.
Yeah.
They're as much as people, uh, however, I believe those kids did what they wanted to and ran that property because they really didn't have anything to worry about out there.
Well,
Well,
they
it's
didn't
their,
think
yeah, it's their home,
right.
Well, and then
And, well, at that point, they'd lived there for 13 years. And so those kids have grown up there. They've probably had free reign to go and do whatever they wanted as long as they
Yeah,
stayed
of course.
on
I
the
mean,
property.
anybody that grows up, no matter where you live, even if you've only lived there for a couple of years,
Right.
kids do like to. Do you believe that Summer was out in the road?
yes, he
You do.
says yes because he made it a point to put Summer there. He said that includes Summer too. He also goes as far as to say when he's talking about his son, my son hasn't been out there since late 2020, early 2021. Sir, June is one of the early months of 2021. They all three drive red trucks, the dad, the son, and the younger brother. They all just too many coincidences. Does that mean they're guilty? No. But I'll tell you that there is people need to pay attention to the footprints and stuff. That's all I'm gonna say.
The footprints. Speaking of the footprints, I don't know how much you could talk about, but so the footprints I've looked at. I've looked at where the footprints are. There's two different spots.
I
Um,
put them in approximate because I couldn't. I was trying to be careful.
approximate. Okay.
Yeah, so they weren't exact locations, but they're approximate, and um, I'll just, oh gosh, I wish I could just tell everything, but
No, it's
they,
okay.
it just too much is not. First time I heard Sherfy's name, I was walking with what's her Ansley Daniels for WJHL doing an interview.
Yep.
She said, "Is that our buddy Sherfy up there?" I was like, "Sherfy." I hear his name. Second time I heard it actually. Then I see him insert himself, come up there talking about law enforcement's telling me all this and doing this. He only worked at Hawkins County for 8 months.
Short time. Yeah. Short amount of
Short
time.
amount of time, and was a corrections officer. And he emailed me, and he told me the only thing he was mad about is I didn't have Unicoi County as one of his jobs. That was it. He didn't care about. He had one sentence for his son, and said, "My son made a mistake." No, sir, your son made over 1,000 mistakes. And he was uploading it to Instagram and
These people are
Snapchat.
sick, Cam. Listen, it's sick. When you have Jesus, I mean, I don't know, right? I'm a mother of a son.
Right.
I could never, and I'm not in that position. So, like, of course, you can't like speak on something unless you know what it's like, or you're living it, or you're experiencing it, or whatnot.
Right.
But the excuses that are made for these people make me truly sick. And like with this Don Sharpie guy, even with Don and his son, Don Wesley Wells, Jr.
Yeah.
No, was he the third? I can't
You
remember
know his.
anymore.
You know what was his charges exactly? Wasn't it a girlfriend that was a little bit younger?
Well, this is a thing. Don had told the story that it was that the girl was younger and yada yada yada. That doesn't matter to me, right? What matters to me is what the actual charges were. And he was, he was charged. So the
I'm
fact of the
not.
matter is,
There's there's
Don
one
did
reason.
try to walk it back a little bit.
Let me tell you this, and this has nothing to do with it. I will tell you right now that a vast majority of the things Don has done and Candace do, I did not agree with. Told them to their face, I didn't agree with, and uh, people try. try to act like we were just best buddies with them. Look, I don't talk to them hardly at all. From December to the end of January, I heard nothing from them. But I'll tell you this: I had a friend in high school, and my wife actually had a friend in band that was my buddy
I
turned
was a bad geek, yes.
my buddy turned 18, and his girlfriend was 16, and he had been with her forever. He turned 18, and her parents pressed charges on him for statutory because he got mad. They got mad at him because he cheated on her or something. He got hit with statutory. It held up in court. Those kind of things, I don't think it's right because I'm not taking up. I'm not saying that it's a good thing, but he dated her from the time he was like, what was it, 12, and he was only 2 years older than her, so 12, 14, and 12, all the way up till he turned 18, and he cheated on this girl, and the parents took action, and then after it's said and done, tried to back it out in court, but the Commonwealth attorney had already picked it up as charges. I do know there's people that get charged with that, and I'm not making. There is people that use that as an excuse and also say, well, that's all it was. Don't worry about it. There is people that do that too. I think that now there's a difference from that and what Sherfy's doing with minors, putting images up on Snapchat and on Instagram. Do I agree with what Don did in his past? No, I'm a victim of SA when I was young. I stopped my brother. I took it double time because my little brother was handcuffed to my back, and I kept spinning. I went through it too. I choose to try to not look into that because I don't deal with it very well. Still, my wife me and her will be celebrating our 10-year anniversary in March.
Oh, congratulations.
10 years, and I still have problems with like intimacy and stuff with her because of what happened to me. It's rough, and I understand that 100%, and I think people should be honestly castrated that do that to children.
Yeah.
But they stole my masculinity. I feel like that person took everything from me. But
yeah, of course.
It's rough, and I started talking about this because people were finding it helpful because men don't talk about it very often. But
right.
As far as Dawn's case goes, I choose to not look at that. I want to help Summer. I want to try to help find this child. Do I want Dawn and Candace to get help for what they're doing? Yes, I do. I think that it's going to be a lot of work if they ever were to get any of the boys back. Yes, it's probably it's very far and probably not in sight, and it maybe can never happen. But I have seen crazier things. I've seen people actually change their life and do better. But and I'm not trying to be long winded. I'm getting to a point here, and I'll shut up.
You're fine.
Now so about them. I just chose to treat them with the way I was raised. Okay, when you grow up around here in this area, it's kind of embedded in you. You treat people with kindness and respect, and therefore whatever happens, you don't have to back and apologize. I've said things on other panels, and I've talked and said my truth. Is there things that raise my eyebrow with them? Absolutely. I would be lying if I said things didn't make me, side eye and be like, why did they say that? Why is this like this? But, as of right now, everything that I've seen evidence wise, law enforcement is not. They call Don. They're friendly to Don. They tell him what's up. People don't know that. That's the thing people don't know. Law enforcement is very, very friendly with Don. They're not like trying to interrogate him. They told him protesters were at the courthouse. They called him.
Right.
The evidence, I feel like, I don't know if you followed anything we did, but where we were at searching, law enforcement on that second search hit those same areas we were on. So we felt like
I remember the okay, so the second search, the one in July?
November 30th.
November. Okay.
Yeah. We were talking about we had our plans November 10th.
No, December 10th.
No, November 30th is when the
I know,
search
but
was.
we were planning on going on December.
We
10th.
were going on December 2nd, but we were working those areas and talking about where we were going.
Yeah,
They came in and went right on those areas. I actually got
Oh,
to
wow.
I got to stand on the Wells property and watch everything up there that day. And I'll tell you one thing. For one time through this case, I felt like we were doing something right. But you know, it is what it is. Go ahead, Tiffany. I'll shut up now.
Oh no, you're fine. I just wanted to vape, and I didn't want to vape on your.
No, you're good. Go ahead. We gotta buy a new.
I
We
don't
got
even
new
really
vape.
vape on my own. I don't usually vape on my channel either. I don't think you're allowed to on YouTube.
It's the first time I smoked a cigarette on my channel was tonight. I think. Or no, I've smoked one before. I think.
Well, I had seen your. I apologize. It took me so long to get back to your email. I had seen your email, and by the time I answered it, I believe you had just gone live. So when I had looked, you were already live, and I figured, I have no problem coming up, to talk to you. And I really, I'm not upset with you, either of you.
Check that picture out.
Is that Junior Don Sharpie Jr.?
That's me when I was strung out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shit, I'm sorry, Cam.
No,
I don't know who I'm looking at.
No, you're good, man. Look, people have said that he
I
looks like me,
apologize.
and I'm
I
like, I
didn't
get
know who
so
you were
pissed.
showing me.
I get so pissed. People are like, people really do. They're like, he looks like Chirpy Jr. I'm like, I do not. I get
Oh
so
my
pissed
God,
off.
I know. I'm sure that didn't just help much, Jenny. I apologize. That's
No,
you?
that was me when I was. That's what I came from. I was when I was really strung out and
Okay.
I was so skinny. I was telling people
you don't look bad or anything.
Oh, I was rough.
Oh,
Man, it was
yeah.
bad.
Sorry, I didn't expect that you were going to show me a picture of yourself, so I automatically went to the last person you talked about, and it's not because honestly, I don't even remember what he looks like. So just so you know.
No, oh Lord.
Sorry,
No.
Allie.
Everybody's gonna be like, look,
funny.
it's surfing
That's
Jr.
funny.
Yeah, because literally from the very first night that we talked about him, everybody's been like, "Oh, he kind of looks like."
I know. I heard people said that Cam looked like him and whatnot, but I don't.
They were like, watch Cam disappear.
Do you have a picture of him, by the way? Do you have a picture of?
Yes, I do. Look
Okay.
at this. I got something awesome. I actually learned how to use this shit finally. So
stuff.
Okay.
Sorry.
Who is Don the neighbor?
Yeah.
Okay, don't read this part because it's wrong, and I had to make
Okay.
a video. So he was not the neighbor. That was Don with the blue roof. That was with the boys.
And that's what they call him, is Don with the blue roof.
At the bottom of the property, when Don Wells came in and pulled in past his road and went down and saw where his boys were, this guy was not him, but there was another Don. This one also was the neighbor who drove up and asked the protesters to leave. That's that guy.
I remember him. Okay, yep, I do.
This is Sherfy Jr. And if y'all tell me
I remember that photo also. So is he still look like that? Is he still heavy or
do I look like this man?
I don't think you look like him. I think that you could be, I think maybe the resemblance because of your hairline or
I'm shaving my damn head.
I mean, if you were to put your photo next to his, have you ever done that? Have you ever put your photo next to his?
No, I don't. I have no desire.
It might make you feel better. I mean, for people to see yours next to his might help.
Yeah, well, yeah, look, yep, looks nothing like me. He has a dirty jumpsuit. Looks like he needs to wash that in the sink. What?
In the sink.
You gotta wash your laundry in the sink in jail. Your mustache is better. Yeah, look, I made fun of that thing.
I can't see the chat, by the way. I don't know if I can.
Oh yeah, you should be able to see it over on the side.
Oh, I can. I didn't think that I could before. Okay.
Okay, so that said this anyway. Let me go over this. This is Donald Jr. and he got in some legal trouble. This is what they said about. Let me see if I can read it. I actually made that clip very small.
Yeah, your chat doesn't think that you do. Thank you, Melissa Hart. I don't usually go on my phone. I feel like it's like sideways for some reason, like it's on a slant, and I can't really fix it. So I'm trying not to look at it. It's annoying me.
So
It's probably because it's in my hand.
this one says, so this is what they put out. Sullivan County Sheriff's Office recently received tips from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children regarding child pornography being uploaded to the internet from a residence in Sullivan County. Detectives began an investigation into the tips and determined that the IP address on the suspect came back to a residence in Blountville. Investigators were provided with the username of the Snapchat and Instagram accounts that the suspect was using to transmit the pornography. The suspect's date of birth that was used on the accounts was also provided. A search warrant was obtained to the residence, 2408 Muddy Creek Road, which where Evelyn was found was on Muddy Creek Road, 8 minutes away, Blountville, and was executed this morning. Investigators spoke to a resident, Donald Wayne Sherfy Jr., and he admitted to possessing and distributing pornography. Don Wayne Sherfy Jr., age 28 of 24 Muddy Creek, was taken into custody and what's it say? In charge with 4 counts of aggravated exploitation of a minor. He remains incarcerated with arraignment period. So look, that's all they tell you right there is he only had 1 aggravated.
See on the registry, Cam?
Yeah, I can pull that up right now and show you. He has tons. But go ahead.
No, is he on the registry is what I was asking.
No, he hasn't been
Not yet.
convicted yet. So he slides right
Okay,
under the
so they're
radar.
still in the process. So he would be
Right.
someone that would totally fly under the radar because he
Yep.
hasn't been charged and no one's really looking. So let me ask you this. Do you remember the news article? Well, it wasn't a news article, but do you remember when Ansley Daniel was standing outside down at the bottom of the property? She was standing in front of a garage and there was a red truck there. And I believe it was like a Dodge truck and it was lowered, like it had been lowered. And they had said that this truck was gone, like it was sold, or does this ring a bell to you?
What property was she in front of?
I believe it was on the corner.
Okay.
So it would have been the lights.
Are you talking about the corner of Ben Hill?
Yeah.
That's Don with the blue roof.
Don with the blue roof.
That's the guy that's the Don that was at the bottom. So when Don Wells came home from work the day Summer went missing, he passed his road and went down to the bottom property, you remember?
Yeah.
And his boys were down there with the neighbor Don. That's Don with the blue roof. He lives there right there on the corner. So that's where that interview was, I believe you're talking about.
So, oh gosh, that just brought me to another. I was gonna ask you something else. Shit, what was it? It was important too. Damn, trying to remember what it was now that I wanted to ask you.
Just if it comes back to you,
I lose my thoughts all the time.
That this is what's crazy. That police report only said he had 1 charge of that aggravated, which I thought was weird. Look at this when I show you this right here.
Okay.
Let me see if that's sharing my screen. No. Okay.
Can't remember what it was. Oh, I know what it was. Okay, so do you remember? So Don always said that there was a neighbor down at the bottom of the property searching for Summer, and Jody Sue had made a comment about it being Fred. She said and I can't quote her exact words, but she had said, you would never put Fred and kids in the same sentence. Basically, like Fred wasn't like a kid friendly type of person or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
I was always under the assumption that it was Fred who was searching at the bottom of the hill.
I don't know why she said that, because Dawn clearly says it's Dawn, and everybody there speaks very highly of this man.
Yeah.
The Dawn with the blue roof. So there is 5
Okay.
Dawns in this case, 3 Candaces.
I know.
It's in
4 Andys.
4
or
Andrews. Yeah.
It's crazy.
I know.
So yeah, this is old boy's charges right here. Check. That's not what they said. That's over.
Cam, if you can read to me what's important, because I can't see. I'm on my phone. It's small. So, okay, there. That's so much better. Holy shit.
Yeah. So these 10 starting at number 5 to 14. Those are all greater than 100 images. So we don't know the exact count, but from what they're saying right there, that's 1,000 images. And then he has 4 aggravated.
And the date, sorry, I'm going to get all like close on everybody.
No, you're good.
So the date is, were they all 4/16 and
5/20.
5/20? So that's kind of why I thought maybe he would have been in jail when Summer had gone missing, because it was so close. I remember seeing the date. I don't remember seeing that many. But...
Check this out. Read this. Tell them.
$10,000 bail.
5/21. He was arrested on 5/20. He was bonded out 5/21.
Okay.
So his next court date here. I mean, I was thorough with this dig when I was digging on this dude.
I have not paid enough attention to this guy. I will admit I have not. So
it's very interesting, and we know he has not, as of when his father talked about him, he had not been questioned at all. 8 months. He could have slid under the radar. We've been talking about on our channel about inherited immunity. Sometimes
inherited immunity, yeah.
Children from law enforcement.
Not when it comes to kids, no.
You wouldn't think. When it
comes to kids and sex charges, no.
You wouldn't think so, and that's what. And I try to put that. Out of my head.
It's really concerning. So, what was his physical address? Do you know what his physical address was at the time of these charges?
2408 Muddy Creek Road, which that's Sullivan County. He is now living with his father.
And he sometimes stays with his mother, he said.
Yeah, so that means he's not on an ankle bracelet going in the county.
Do you think that it would be fair to say that he wouldn't have been around the property around Summer's disappearance, or no?
No, this guy had a secret life. His dad was on out of town in 2 different other states.
Well, and that was just on June 15th and June 16th. So his dad was probably, because he's a truck driver, John Shervey Sr. And so
truck driver, do you know what company he works for?
Yeah, I got a bin verified. I got everything on this dude. Yeah, he
okay.
Which at the time, check this out. It sounds like dude has a hard time keeping a job. He no longer works for that company that he worked for on June 15th. So his alibi, he said the police checked his alibi. If you catch something in a Prayer Gardens interview, he talks about that alibi, and then she says, "When did you find out Summer was missing?" He said, "Maybe a day or 2 after. It was June 15th in the evening, right?" I'm like, "Don't act like you don't know after you just talked about your alibi." I'm sorry. I point out those little things. I see it. Little things that he's putting out there without anybody asking. There's too much. And so you mean to tell me that you know exactly what your son's doing, but you didn't know your son had this secret life,
right?
Doing this
mistake.
this mistake, as he calls it.
Mistake, yeah.
Yeah.
Or did he call it an accident? I forget what you had said. I know.
A
See,
mistake.
this is the thing. They're making excuses for. I really don't know what's going on down in Tennessee, and I mean, I understand that it seems to be a common trend when it comes to people defending their children when it comes to these sex charges. You see it all the time, no matter where you're from or who you are. It seems like the people who have offenders and their family do make a lot of excuses for them and they always downplay it. But what I've noticed is it seems that in Rogersville, Hawkins County, Sullivan County area, these people are like every branch of the family tree. They've got sex offenders.
Yes, they
It's
are
alarming.
all around that property. Well, there's people moving in and out. Look, a lot of them are ex-law enforcement that have been charged with this kind
That's
of stuff.
terrifying.
It's scary, and so
Wow.
yeah, I'm telling you, there's a lot more I think that meets the eye with this. Now, is everybody innocent that is involved? No, or we don't know who is innocent, who's guilty. The only thing we know is
Yeah.
that little baby is not here,
Right.
and I just
hmm
I feel like we have to if we're gonna do it right, we have to look at every avenue, and if that means pointing fingers at you, bro, because you have all these charges, I want to know: are you questioned? Are you know? And so far he hasn't been. So they don't want the public's help, but therefore this guy could have skated out without ever being questioned,
Right. hmm
unless he had his
Well,
therapy
he
appointment.
wasn't questioned, right? They admitted
Never,
that he wasn't.
yeah, never. The father and him. The father said if they thought he was guilty or he was involved, he would have been talked to. He ain't even
Well,
been questioned.
what the father said was when we have the same name, so when they pulled up me, then they would have automatically seen his charges, and if they thought it was something, then they would have questioned him.
So
No,
they're two completely different people. That makes no sense.
right?
Right, your
Different
son.
birth
Yeah, your
dates and
son's
everything.
address is in Sullivan County, so they probably ain't gonna go to Sullivan County.
And just because his address is in Sullivan County doesn't mean that he
Right,
wasn't.
that's what. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How far? So, do you know how long this guy has been with the goat woman?
Since 2008, allegedly.
Oh, so for a long time.
Yeah.
So that would probably be somewhere that his son would frequent, or no? Do you think? I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
enough.
I believe the son has been up there multiple times. I believe that they've. So this comment right here, there's also another sibling. He drives a red S10, and the title transfer was out of Kentucky. No, it's something important. I can't think of it right now, but he drives a red S10. Same year, make and year as
An
like the Toyota
S10.
Tacoma.
That's what I'm. Shit. I wish that I could find that photo. Can I just give me a second? I don't know how I would get it to you. Probably have to email it to you, but I know exactly where it is.
You can share your screen if you're on your computer.
I'm not. I'm on my
Oh,
phone.
okay.
It's a little foreign to me to be on this thing on the phone. I never stream from my phone. I just
Yeah, you're
grab the
good.
link.
Do what you gotta do.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me see if I can find this. If I fall off, I'll come right back. But I
Okay.
would like to show you this photo of Ansley. And I know there's probably people in the chat that know exactly what I'm talking about. Hold on one sec.
All right. All right, guys. So yeah, look, I think this has been good. Look right here, what has been accomplished tonight. By us being able to talk civil with her, we've been able to share information. She's getting ready to share information that I didn't know, that I don't know. This is how creators should work.
Exactly.
Since the beginning, me and her have treated each other with respect, always, no matter what's happened. So like clearly her views are not the same as mine, but this is the way people should act, I believe. Thank you guys. It has been a great stream. Thank you, Chasing. I saw you keeping the chat cool. I appreciate it. Cam, sing a gospel song. Which one?
My favorite. Hold on.
Oh, we have on that mountain.
Oh no, not that one. Please don't.
I won't.
I will cry. Do you remember this one? Let me find it.
Let's see, which one can we sing real quick? Say, give me that.
I gave it to you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, she did.
That's mine.
Oh,
Sorry, bud. That's my sub, son. You've done had yours.
but she.
Come here. You want to tell everybody good night? Tell them good night.
Don't get
Good night. Come here, camera.
It's that one. That one died, so I have to use this one. You want to say good night again?
Okay. Good night.
Look, I'll tell you're a good boy, and just we talk about things that you probably don't need to hear right now. Okay?
That's what
I
told you.
hardly even listen to that. I'm just like,
I know you don't, but just
I'm just staring into the void of my own imagination, just like.
oh, I know you're so smart.
Staring into the void of my own imagination.
Good night, buddy. I love you,
Good
buddy.
night.
And whenever I'm in my imagination, I cannot hear absolutely anything except what's in my movie of
Yep.
imagination.
I know it. Whatever you said just now, you lost me.
This one, you remember this one? Why? Yeah. Why am I so like fuzzy? Go to bed. Go lay down. You have school tomorrow. Go. Reach me.
I'm trying to fix it.
Can you reach me out over there? Oh wait.
Cam, I can't seem to find it, and I know exactly where it is,
Okay.
but I can't. I know where it is on my phone, but it would take me like forever to go.
Oh gosh, sorry, Tiffany.
You're
Very
good. You're good. It would take me forever to go back, so I could try to find it. I could try to find it later, and I could show you.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Just whenever
she
you
was
come
just
across.
doing like a news report, and in back of her was the truck, and it was sitting outside of a garage. I want to say it was like a garage, and it was backed in, so the front was facing forward, and she was like just news reporting right in front of it,
Right.
and then it was gone. Like no one ever really saw it again, but it was a red, it was a red truck, and I'm sure
I
that
talked-
they
I
checked it out.
talked to Ansley. I talked to Ansley, and I
Uh-huh.
can actually reach out to her and see if I can get that interview.
I know she'll remember that.
Okay. Yeah, I will do that. And this is what, where you were gone, I was talking to people. I said, this right here is an example of how creators can talk to each other.
We've always had a easy time talking, I think.
That's
Even
right.
when you and Allie came up on my panel months ago,
Right.
But
I
this
don't
is
have
an example of how we
any-
can share information and work together, even though our opinions might be opposing. That doesn't mean we have to hate each other.
Yeah, we don't have the same opinions, but I've never had any issues with you, and I'm not upset with you.
I appreciate
like I said,
it.
I don't want to.
Like I
I'm not
said, I
going to
wanted
lump
to
you in
apologize
with
if I
other
did.
people.
Yeah, I understand. And something people go way too far. I was there. I was I was just trying to laugh and have a good time.
Yeah, I know.
And it was
Don't-
stupid.
don't
I was
worry
being
about it.
stupid, but if I ever offend anybody, come like even in the chat, guys, you come and talk to me, and I'll be the first to apologize to anybody. Because if I'm in the wrong, I'll say I'm in the wrong.
Yeah, no, listen, you guys I was just talking to my girls in the Discord earlier, and I've always felt that you guys, your heart is in the right place. And I have also felt very strongly that if anything ever did come up, I do think that you guys would do the right thing. And I do
We
think
would.
you would do right by Summer. I still feel that way today, and I felt that way back in the beginning too.
Thank
I've
you.
never had like a personal issue with you guys.
Thank you.
And I guess the only thing that sets us apart is our beliefs, right? And
Sure. That means a lot.
It really does. It really does. And we always supported you, and we never had any
thank
issues
you.
with you. And
if we were ever to hear anything come from their
oh
mouth
gosh,
or anything, that TBI would be called
I know.
so fast.
we would be.
I believe that. I do
first.
believe that.
And because that's that if anything, we're It doesn't matter how much somebody you feel like, hey, well, the more or less on their side, they attach to people quick because, and I understand that. Now I'm trying to look at it as a neutral way of saying I'm gonna be friendly, but you have to be professional too. Um, so
Right.
some people would want you to be more of a friend than what you're actually doing. And I'm like, look, I will be kind to you, and when this is over with, maybe we can talk, maybe we can be friends and everything. But right now, I want to help find your daughter. I told Dawn, I said, whichever way the evidence goes, I'm going, bro.
And that was the very first time we met them.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Prayer Garden put out all that. Don said if we weren't beneficial to him, he was going to kick us off that mountain and all this. Well, if he ever said that to be tough, he's never acted that way to us. Has Candace got mad at us many times, quit talking to us,
Yeah.
told us never to come back many times. And I got to the point I was like, Candace, don't call me and say that you're sorry and that you heard something and found out wasn't true, because I'm tired of this.
Mm-hmm.
We're not here for games. We're not here for popularity. I
We're
feel
here to
for them.
find
We're here to
someone.
find that baby.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've gotten close. We've been hearing. We covered another case where they've searched this property, and it's close to where we're at too. Searched it multiple times
For almost a year.
for almost a year. They just found his body Saturday in the same spot, right in his backyard. All his clothes on, wallet in his back pocket, all his teeth still, but was pretty much bones. But how?
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. So have you been going out to the wells lately or no?
We were letting it cool off. We were letting whoever was going to be out there,
Yeah, we haven't been.
because honestly, we don't. Some of these people that we were working with are professionals, are licensed. They
Mhm.
don't need their areas and their faces out there and everything. They don't want that. Um, one of the dive teams, one of the divers got, they almost ruined his whole career and everything.
Oh
YouTuber.
wow.
And he made a mistake. He reached out to Donna Serafina, and she recorded him, and they went off, said he was David Dodson, and they
Oh,
then
oh
started
God.
questioning his job, calling
Mhm.
his job, and he was upset. He said, if I lose my livelihood, I can't volunteer and come on my spare days and do this. He said, so I'm stepping away. And honestly, uh, when those people came in here, it ruined a lot, and they don't even know. They hate on us so bad, but they don't know what we had going. We had drone teams with the best, newest technology that law enforcement don't even have in Hawkins County. We were working with that, divers, uh, uh, very, very skilled people on ground searches. We had good thing going, but I'm
So,
not giving them the satisfaction of never mind. Anyway,
so can I ask you a question? It's been kind of like, I don't know, floating through my mind while I've been up here. Do you remember when you did the video walking down the side of the house, going down, oh gosh, where all the toys were, and
mm-hmm.
behind that, Cam, what would you call that building on the side of,
The gray
like
siding.
diagonally across from Summer Swing? What would you call that? Would you call it like a modular home? Would you call it a
You want to
shed?
watch the
Would you
video
call it a
right now?
house?
Let's watch the video. It's not long. I have a short of going
Okay,
inside.
yeah, would love to.
I went inside of it. I showed all of it.
Oh, you went inside?
Yeah, I filmed it all.
Oh, I never saw that. Did you put it out?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I must have missed it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
cool.
think
Yeah, I'd love to
it,
see the inside of it.
it ended up
How did I
being
miss that?
short.
I put it out as a short, and it.
Hey,
Hold on a
guys.
second. Let me.
Okay. I'm gonna
Here, I got
smoke
it.
while you do it. So I'm gonna shut my camera off, but I'm here.
What now? Are you gonna smoke?
Saying, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go grab a cigarette. So I'm gonna bring you with me, but I'm gonna shut my camera off.
I've got it
I'm here.
ready.
I'm gonna
I've got
watch.
it ready.
You'll turn it
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna turn my camera off too, so she can smoke, and I'm gonna play this video.
Okay,
All right.
great.
This is what y'all were wanting to see. This is the gray shed. Old shed that everybody's been wanting to check out. That we've told you there's nothing to it. This is up on the property here. I'll show you everything you want to see about it because it ain't nothing. It's just the old shed. That's all it is. Show you the back side of it. There it is. There's nothing to it. Just wanted to do. All right. So did you see it? Whoa. Sorry, Crude. Don't know why you're up there.
Ma'am. Just
Why is he
this one was
still
funny.
playing?
So it is like a shed. It looks, I always wondered, I didn't know if it was a house or, now a lot of people have said that that's where the original house was and that it was
Yes.
165.
It was started out to be a home or a garage. I can't remember which one.
Okay.
Now it's a canning. Now they had like jars in there for canning food. I'm guessing that was back from when his mom lived there. So yeah, that
Okay.
there. I've been in every shed up there. I've looked for basement doors. The back side of it now, the concrete block around it, is because it's built on that hill. There's no basement in it. It's just built up on a hill that way. On the back,
There is no basement, you said?
no,
No
no,
basement?
no basement.
Okay, because, thanks for clearing that up because a lot of people think that there is a basement there.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been asked that multiple times, and a lot of people
Okay.
haven't seen that. But there is a concrete foundation around it because it's built like going down the steep side of that hill, so the block levels it up. But there I think it's filled in with dirt and everything. I looked for a door to go down there. There's nothing.
Yep.
So
Thanks for showing me that because I had never seen that before. How long has that been up, Cam?
I've had it up for
since like October. Maybe?
Yeah, you remember when the whole
Oh,
NDA?
wow.
You remember when the whole NDA ruckus went going? That the whole NDA, they signed NDA. I filmed this after I signed the NDA on my own. I just did it. So I probably broke the thing. That thing was nothing. That thing was stupid. It was to protect against drones. He didn't want YouTubers up there recording. Did it anyway.
No, people that draw pictures,
Yeah.
anything like that.
So people were trying to argue that.
Yeah, I saw that part about drone pictures. That was odd. I didn't
Yeah.
really understand what that meant, but
Weird.
Have you seen this one? Hold on. It's open on the other side. Again, we have full permission.
We have full permission to be here. We're not doing anything that they do not know about.
Hey, okay, you see this right here? Hold on.
Oh, can you back up, Cam? Can
You
you?
see that trail, that path?
Yeah,
right
that's
there?
what I wanted you to. I would like to see that. Do you have a good shot of that heading up, like looking up there?
We do
Oh,
have a good
perfect.
one. We have an even better one.
I
So
have.
does that lead up to Jody Sue's house, right? If you go up there, is that where Jody Sue's house is? Up on the other side of there, around the a little around the way.
That goes to the Sherfies.
Goes to the. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where? Okay, so where is Jody Sue's in relation to this? Because I always thought she was on like the left up, well, over to the side, but
You cut up like you. This is the backside from down there. This is where Don, the shed where Don passed his road and went to find the boys and the name Don with the blue roof. This is where he came to. Um,
okay,
that's the power line cut up that goes up to the Sherfies property. There's
okay,
also, when you go that way, you
No.
can cut up to the Wells property.
It's
Then,
not the Sharpie's property. It's the goat's
well, sorry, the
property.
Goats property.
Where
I
the
should, but where
Sharpies-
Sherfie stays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
the go.
you go.
Okay,
So you go up halfway up this power line cut. You make another cut up that trail that comes up behind that gray shed
yeah.
that we filmed, and then basically you have to go all the way across the Wells property, down the driveway, and across Ben Hill up to Jody Sue's.
Okay, so
She was
do you
far
have?
the
away.
side of the road.
Okay, all right.
All right, so this is I knocked my thing loose here. It's okay. There, so you could see a house up there. That was a little better. Hold on. Oh, come on. I had it perfect right there. Why is it doing that? Hold on, sorry guys.
It's okay. Take your time.
I'm telling you, that other video shows it better.
Well, there it is. You can even see up here, the side of the house. So here, we'll just play this and let this move. Watch out for snakes.
Yeah. You tell me that. You didn't warn me of the spider web earlier.
An old shed in it, or an old burned wood. This is the inside of the shed.
Inside.
That was an old wood stove there, and there's another one, and basically there's nothing in here. Like the whole side of this shed's open. Right, guys, that's what we got. This, okay, yeah, that goes back out Ben Hill. Beach Creek, I mean, sorry.
Right,
Okay.
right. Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's been good, a good live.
yeah, no, I felt bad because when you had asked, would you come on panel, I said to myself, I thought I really did try to make sure that, and I do need to apologize to you. Let me plug my phone in because losing steam here. I do want to apologize. Let me just plug this in because I know that. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, good. All right. I do want to apologize because I know that my chat wasn't exactly very kind to you. So I do apologize for that. And I will go back through the comments to check because I don't, usually my chats are really, really good about.
They were always good to me before. I'll tell
Yeah,
you,
I'm
this cat is
sorry.
rough as Ziggy's. That is the most. Those people are Vikings over there.
Yeah.
Look,
It's a little rough as Ziggy sometimes, depending, but my chat usually is pretty good, and I do want to apologize because I know that it was kind of a rough chat. So
hey, look, it's
I
all
am
good.
sorry that you got some hate in there, and I'll go through and I'll definitely check out what the chat was saying because I think there were some pretty rude comments, and
I ain't worried.
usually, like I said, they're really good about being welcoming, and I don't want hate for anybody in my chat. Of course, sometimes things get a little heated, but I think maybe emotions were just like running a little high, and I do want to make sure that people know that you didn't have anything to do with like cutting me down or
Not at all.
anything
I
like
never
that.
said nothing negative against you. Not one time.
Yeah, no, I know you didn't. So
Look,
please don't think that
look, it's all good. I ain't sweating it. People talking bad in the chat. We catch
okay.
Look, we catch people in our chat that will be over on another channel. I mean, talking great to us and then be slamming us over there. I don't say
Yeah.
I don't call them out, but I let them know, hey, I'm paying attention because
Yeah.
I mean that's one thing. If you know, this is what we try to be in our life and everything we do. If I say something to you, I'm going to say
Yeah.
the same exact thing to to the next person.
Right. Right.
Because that way I don't have to lie and backtrack anything. What you see is what you get with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you guys have always been kind to me. And even, you know, when we've had issues, you've always been able to like discuss things and talk
Yeah.
about things, and it was all right. So
Check this
it's
out.
all good.
Before we get off here, I want to tell you, I've been on Doug's panel. Doug invited me up. We had a good look. People were trying to bash in his live. I'll give Doug this. Doug has had his issues, but Doug treated me with respect. It was probably one of the best.
Oh, yeah.
Look, we made leeway. Then I went on to another channel, a smaller channel, and I was trying to be supportive and be nice. And I left that panel thinking, look, they helped me with some issues I talked about with my essay and everything. I left there being like, that was really cool. Went the next morning to go say thank you to them. They were bashing the crap out of me on a live stream. And
wow.
in saying that in my life, I was giving them shout outs and trying to plug them. And they were like, he's throwing underhanded comments at me. Look, for real, if I got anything to say to anybody, I don't have to hide it and sneak it. I'm going to say, look, you suck. I didn't like that. You know, I mean, I'm the way I am.
No, I mean, I think for the most part, everybody over on my side has always known that I do hold you guys in pretty high regard. And I've always made it really clear that I believe that you would do the right thing if it came down to it. And when it comes to Summer, and like I said, I still believe what I believed back then when I first found you guys, that you would do the right thing if you ever came across anything, or if you ever heard anything suspicious, or and
I want to ask you something. I don't know if you'll do it or not. I'm going to tell you something, and I mean this with all my heart. Benny has changed a whole lot, and I'm going to tell you this. I knew him before. We had our issues with him. Benny came to Tennessee, and Benny came back, and Benny is a different person than what was before. I see Benny doing good things. I watched some lives he's done where he was totally professional. I was like, wow, that was like lawyer materials. Did you see that with Benny and Andrew, Hunter's dad with the?
Yes, I did watch that.
Dude, that was amazing. He did a good job.
I did watch that. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna say this, like, people, we get a lot of hate for that, but you know what? If somebody's Benny's doing big things and he's trying to find the truth too. As much as you people don't like him, I promise you, Benny is looking for the truth. I can say that. I just wish people give him I wish we all got to work together. We all got to we don't even have to work together.
Actually, it wasn't that long ago. Benny had come up on my panel. I want to say maybe about like a month and a half ago, when the Heels on the Ground was out in Hawkins County. I think it was probably about a month ago. And I kind of expected Benny to go off on me like he usually would, and I didn't know what to expect when I added him to the panel, but everything's been fine since then. I haven't heard him discussing me negatively. And,
sorry, I got that interview for you. I was just getting it ready for when I found that interview. You were talking about.
Great. Okay. But I've noticed that, he's calmed down quite a bit. I know that he's not been really talking shit about me, and he's seemed to calm down talking shit about AB. I don't want to speak too soon, but
I think he really wants to quit that. I think he's trying to move to another level. Look, when I thought we were either gonna fight up there, I was
That
like,
would be
Jenny's for
nice,
sure gonna fight me up there. I was like, we're gonna fight or we're gonna get along. And you know, we approached our issues. He handled it like a man. And he said,
Mhm.
"Look, dude, I'm sorry for my part." I said, "Look, I'm sorry if I did anything." We've been cool ever since, and
Yeah.
he's been straight up with me. So I give him where I give credit where credit's due. I'm
I
proud.
mean, I don't. Benny doxed my whole life not too long ago. You know,
No, I didn't know that.
it was pretty bad. Actually,
I'm
he
sorry about that. I didn't know
doxed my
that.
whole family, so it was
Oh,
pretty fucked
I
up.
didn't know about that.
Google Maps and all. It was like the doxing of my
How
life.
long ago
But
was that?
huh?
How long ago was that?
Oh geez, I don't know. A couple months ago, probably about 3 months ago or
You
so.
got,
So
look, I'll
you know,
talk to
and
him. If
I can
I
move
can get him
past
to do an
things. You
honest
know.
apology, if I can
Mhm.
get him to come and give you an honest
No,
apology,
no. I don't want. To ask for an apology or anything like. Actually, I believe that Benny actually did apologize. It was during a loss that he had endured. Somebody had sent me the clip of Benny saying that he was sorry. And listen, I've been doxxed a million times, so it really doesn't matter. But more
I
so,
have
I
to.
was just more concerned for my family than myself. I'd rather,
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
put me out there,
You saw
but
what they did to
not
me
my
over my kid.
family.
They tried to call CPS on me and my kid,
Yeah, I remember that.
doxed my record. And look, I was smart. I took every single clip of them conspiring it and I sent it to social services beforehand.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Look,
that was smart. That was smart to do, to give
be
them a
ahead
heads
of
up
them.
that it was.
Don't
Yeah.
talk. Don't fall into their crap. Don't talk back to them. Be smarter. Take what they're doing and send it to the authorities, the people.
Yeah.
And they were
Yeah.
like, "Thank you for the heads up. Now we know." Um,
hmm
Look, that's uncalled for. I didn't know those people from Adam. I was at the bottom of a
Yeah.
drive.
No, I don't. I don't agree with that. And actually, I was friends with
Thank you, Lee Marie.
Marissa at that time. Actually, when she was, you know, saying that she wanted to call CPS on you guys, and I said, listen, uh, they don't put their kids on. No, I know I just heard your little girl, I think, a few minutes ago, but
Little boy.
listen, your little boy, they're little, who know, I don't know. See, and
It's
that's how
okay.
much I
They're
know.
little. They sound the
That
same.
goes to tell you, though, I don't know if you have a daughter or a son or anything,
Squirty.
and that says a lot because it was not, um, it's not warranted. I don't even know if you have a daughter or a son,
We have a little
so
boy and a
that
little
should
girl
say,
that's Summer's age. That's
oh,
why
see,
this
that
hit.
should say a lot, though. You don't put your kids online, and if you had, I would know that it was your son and not a daughter.
We've
But I had
never taken our
said,
children to the Wells property either. That made me
you've
so
never
mad.
taken them there, yeah.
Never.
I wouldn't imagine you did. Yeah.
That's
So what I had
irresponsible.
said was, um, they don't put their children online, and I don't agree with that.
Thank you.
You don't do that. This is not acceptable, and I do hope that, I wasn't in agreement with that.
You know that.
I don't know why. Did you get an apology for that, I hope,
No,
or
I went over
no?
to her chat today and said something real nice in her chat, and
Yeah.
they started bashing me straight off the gate. Um, I look. She said that when she showed up, her excuse for was I bashed her the night before. I didn't even know who she was. I didn't even say her name.
Yeah.
I did a live and said if protesters are coming, what positive can happen through this? That was my
hmm
question. I just asked. And
Yeah.
it was, hey, QWERTY, that you are crazy. Thank you so much. That is huge. She just sent us a $200 super chat.
I
Wow,
see QWERTY around. Yeah, QWERTY's very good
that's
to
amazing.
their followers. Not their followers, their the channels they subscribe to, they're very good to them.
Yes.
Um, so what ultimately I think maybe happened, and I'm not speaking for anybody, but I think that maybe the situation out there that day when you guys were there, maybe that's what contributed to her opinion of you guys. And
What
I'm
was
not gonna lie, it was
what
hard
was it?
to
Because we were
see.
out there.
Yeah, when you guys were down at the bottom of the hill, and it was
They pulled
JLR
in.
and Bullhorn Betty and
They pulled
Marissa.
in at the same time as us,
Yeah.
Tiffany. We pulled in and parked. They went up the road, turned around, came back, and they
Mhm.
all jumped out screaming at the top of their lungs. And I was like,
Mhm.
I freaked out. I was like, we were told that, we thought just Candace and her mom were up there. I didn't know Benny was there. I didn't know Austin was there. I thought we were going up there until we pulled up and see a car sitting in the driveway. Then they all
Yeah.
jumped out. And what did you say her impression was? Why was she upset?
Oh, I can't speak for her. Honestly, I truly don't know like what
I thought you
her
said.
if I remember correctly, it was something more to the effect that she was just pissed basically in general that you would even be there. And listen, I know because I've been a creator here covering summer for so long that I know what your goal is, right? And I know where you stand and what your ideals are, what your point is, and what you're trying to accomplish. But someone like Marissa coming in new to the situation
She didn't
and the
even research
community,
her.
and she doesn't know you guys, like, not that I know you guys because I don't know you personally. I just know you from YouTube.
Right.
But I guess maybe she might have, and I'm not speaking for her, but maybe she might have lumped you into the category of Benny because you were there and, walking up the hill and whatever. And I'm
I
not
was
going to lie.
I
I
had to
believe,
protect my wife. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to
yeah,
leave and go up the hill.
I
JL,
believe a lot of it was more so for shock factor because
I know.
she
Yeah,
needs that. Do you know
I
what I
figured.
mean?
Yeah.
Um,
I just wish they would research us and see what we've done. I have everything I've ever done. I have proof of everything we ever did for this case on my
yeah,
channel. That's
yeah.
all I asked her. She
Oh
made it
yeah,
happen.
no. And I actually had said that to her. I said, they're good people. They're not trying to hurt anybody. Do I agree with everything? No, but
No,
you're good people. I've never seen any kind of like malicious behavior come from you guys. I don't You're not really drama type people at
try
all.
not to be. Try.
Uh Everybody, I guess drama follows everybody. Cam, it's no
It does.
matter what you're talking about. You could want to avoid drama like the plague, but it's going to follow you and it's going to
Oh,
attach to you at some point or another, no matter how much you don't want it to. But I think she probably had the wrong impression of you guys, but I truly wouldn't lose sleep over it. If you know what I mean.
yeah. Look, they when Bullhorn Betty, she doxed my record, right? Put it out there, acted like
Oh,
she
I
did.
think I remember that.
She acted
Yeah.
like she did something big. I was like, look, I done did that 4 times, and to put my record out there.
Hmm.
That's how I came out on my channel. I talked about it earlier tonight. As me being a felon and coming from where I've came from, I have to
Yeah.
work 10 times harder to get respect from people. And
Yeah.
when people, like especially people in law enforcement, search and rescue, when I tell them who I am and I'm straight up about it, I have to prove myself.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
it's how I carry myself. It's how my character is, and that goes a long way with those kind of people. And I'm very proud of the progress I've made in my life in the relationships we've made.
Oh, don't,
Courtney, thank you so
don't
much.
beat yourself up. None of us are perfect. We all have our flaws. We all have our quirks about us, and we all make mistakes, and we say things we shouldn't. And I mean, you guys are. I think you're good people.
Well,
I don't
thank
have a
you.
problem with you or Allie at all.
And look, despite public the public's main opinion, I was saying this earlier.
Hmm.
I encourage anybody that wants to go with me toe to toe on facts about this case. I encourage them to come over. I do.
You want to
I
go toe to toe with facts on the case, Cam?
with who?
I said, do you want to go toe to toe with facts on the case? We
Yeah, I
can do
did.
that.
Yeah, look, I do because that's what the misinformation that's getting spread is insane.
Yeah.
And I pride myself in the facts that we try to keep as our foundation, and in everything law enforcement puts out. There's been so much crazy. Mama, you did not have to do that. Y'all are being crazy awesome.
Aw.
Look, we don't ask y'all for nothing. y'all so much. We really.
Mama She gives super chats for Cordy, and Cordy gives them for Mama She. That's cute.
Y'all people are amazing. We love y'all so much, and thank you, Tiffany, for coming over. Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
I just anytime you're welcome here. You stepped
Thanks.
on it.
Yeah,
Kim?
no, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, we got it. This is the kind of relationships we got to have. We don't have to agree. We got to be cordial with each other, treat each other with respect. I've never talked to AB. Gladly would if he wants to. I don't know how AB is. Yeah,
He's a lot nicer than you probably think.
I see that. You know what? And I'll talk to him anytime.
He's a good person. He is a good person. He really
And
is.
You know, I don't want beef with nobody. And if I got a temper too, and people saw that one time I went.
I have a temper. We all have a temper.
Dude, I finally lost it after
we
months.
all get to see each other's tempers here and there.
I went on a warpath that day. After months and months of holding it in, I went to Pat's and was looking for people. I was like, go to the live now. I was like, yeah, I told it was so bad. I was like, y'all must like the taste of my name because y'all say it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It set them off.
They like the taste of mine too. Don't worry.
It must be that sweet taste like honey rolling off their tongue. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, thank you, Tiffany. I'll let you get.
You're welcome.
Do what you ever do. Thank you for coming up here for real.
Anytime. And like I said, I'll go through my chat because I know it was pretty rough, and I do want to apologize for that. I don't want anybody to feel.
It's all good. I forgive them. I
wasn't paying attention, so honestly, I haven't looked. I did talk to a couple of the girls, and they were like, yeah, it was kind of rough. And my mods are really good about looking out, even if it's someone you don't get along with. We're not gonna allow people to stone you to death in the chat. But
y'all forgive me. I told somebody at the end of your live to eat shit when they said said something to me, and I was like, I got it slick right up there.
What?
I can't remember. They tried to get in. They said, what is it that Doug says? F the F off, FO. How you? I don't know. FTFO.
Okay, don't worry.
And I said FTFO. Eat shit, turd.
It was probably someone I love. Who knows?
Yeah, I tell them I apologize, and I hope they don't have a.
Don't worry. It's okay. It was probably just bad timing, But yeah. I think like I said, for the most part, people know that I do respect you guys. I always have had respect for you guys and appreciate what you both do. And I hope that you'll continue to keep producing good content and helping with Summer's case. And appreciate you guys for taking good care of things for her.
Thank you.
We're not going to give up. We've wanted to throw in the towel, but we made a promise to her.
Yeah.
Aw. Wow. Summer's very lucky. No matter, who gets along or who sees eye to eye or not, she's lucky to have, I'd say all of us. So
right.
She is.
Absolutely.
All of us. There's so many people that, amen. They do. Be Rocky. I wanted to say, she says, it's not to impress, it's to progress. Be Rookie. Thank you so much.
It's not too much of progress because you guys and I have always gotten along.
Always. Yeah, it's nothing new. I've rolled in over there many a times late at night, and you talk.
Yeah.
Me, Jody Sue, and I we made amends over there when I think she hates me again, but we became friends for a minute.
Who is it?
Jody Sue.
Oh, Jody Sue. Jody Sue is not a fan of mine. So
yeah, she hates me again.
So. I was just upset that Jody Sue didn't have a reaction to the bones. I thought that was extremely odd, and it threw me off and disappointed me. I was really taken aback by that, actually, when I guess I just expected her to care and she didn't. So I mean, I don't hate Jody Sue, I don't even dislike her. I still watch sometimes and listen to her. In fact, Jody Sue is a huge part of the history of Summer's case. I've spent countless hours and hours and hours listening. I've fallen asleep listening to her. I've woken up listening to her.
I can't do it. I can't.
She
Talks
does
in
put me to sleep
circles.
now.
Yeah.
The one thing
But
that bothered me is she said I'm holding the golden key to this. I'm like, well, you need to be given that.
mm,
Yeah. Go talk
yeah, when you hear things like that, it's kind of like, what do you mean?
QWERTY.
Well, I thought the dogs held the answers, you know?
Yeah,
Right.
from True Crime.
I do have concerns about Jody Sue in some regards. There's certain things that Kim, you can go ahead and thank that person. I don't want to talk.
I was QWERTY sent another $100 from
Thank
True.
you so
Thank you
much.
so much. Look, you don't
I
have to
see.
do that. I'll cut this live off so they'll stop.
No, let them keep blessing you. But
Let's
yeah,
start
no,
breaking
I
out
have my
Amazing Grace.
questions. As with anything, I do have questions about certain things, that I don't think I'll probably ever get answers to. And I've tried to even ask, Jody Sue I have to give her credit. I have to give her credit for speaking out. Not a lot of people from Beach Creek have spoken out. She put a lot on the line by coming forward, and I will never take that away from her.
Yeah.
I do have respect for Jody Sue in that aspect. I was just really triggered by, and I, it's weird. Some things bother me, some things don't. The bones really bothered me.
Yes.
I was really upset, and of all people, you would have thought Jody Sue would have had some kind of reaction, but she's like, oh, it's just bullshit.
That was totally handled wrong. That should have never.
I was so mad.
Dude, we waited months before we showed deer bones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're supposed to. Dude, that was. I forgive. She also, that same person with the bones also said that Donald Sherfy Jr. was out flying drones on Beach Creek.
Yeah, but it was somebody else, I believe.
She called me a liar, called me everything.
Said that we were not trustworthy because we said that she didn't see what she saw.
I told her multiple times who it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, they are search people.
We knew them.
We knew what they were doing. That they did not script it. But you know what? It is what it is. This is from you, Tiffany. Thank you for the $49.99.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you, Mama.
I didn't even have to reach into my wallet.
True
All right, Cam and Allie, I'll let you guys go. I appreciate you having me up, and if you need anything, just holler. I'm always there. You have my email, and you can get in touch with me, and we're all good. Everything's good.
That's cool, man. Yeah, we will talk soon or whenever the next time happens.
All right, guys.
All right,
you have a good night.
Tiffany. You too.
Bye.
Guys, that was awesome. This turned into a great live tonight. I don't care what Prayer Garden had going on. It is what it is. We know we accomplished so much here tonight. Look, it might be little to everybody else, but that's how people need to talk to each other. Okay?
Right.
Amen. Good Lord was involved here tonight. I felt it. We have to. People want to talk bad against Benny. Be the person who steps forward and says, "Look, I see a change in him. Let's work together. Let's move past these these things." That she has every right to be upset about the doxing and everything.
Oh yeah.
But I believe that Benny has moved past that. Benny was talking very kindly about her tonight till they got in their little argument. I think that Benny might have a crush on
her. He did keep saying a lot of times how attractive she was.
Zippity doo dah. She's $9.99. Thank you, Cam and Allie and mods in chat for having lovely Tiffany Marie up on panel. Also for your sincerity and warm welcome tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate that. I want to answer the good outweighs the bad. Guys, tonight was awesome. We appreciate all y'all. Where's the ball bra swig? It's on it's on the bed.
No, I put it up.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna make me wear it.
I wore that to Halloween.
Yes, you did. You need to go lay down, sir.
Scared. So.
Yeah, Tiffany's been always 100 with me. Anything I've ever had questions about, look, I respect her. She's treated me kindly through this whole since I first came on YouTube. Let's see here. So, what song do y'all want me to sing? What song do y'all want?
It's gonna be a rough night.
Do I have to sing with Bob Ross song?
Yes.
No.
Let me fix it.
Hey, you're making my forehead pull. Okay. We're going to paint a little pretty cloud. He's a happy cloud. Right here.
Oh,
Justice for... Oh, I want to make sure my apology. Thank you for this live. You're very welcome. Very welcome, Sarcy Norton.
and thank you.
Sing Baby Got Back. I think I'm blocked. Justice for Summer, you're not blocked. Thank you. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. I can't sing Baby Got Back. I did Sublime. You want me to? I sung it earlier, but I'll sing another one.
Is
Oh,
it Japan?
Yeah, Jan is in Japan. She messages us.
That's awesome.
Down here at the pawn shop, it's so in you when it stopped. Down here at the pawn shop, when it's not in stone. Down here at the pawn shop. I gotta take the wig off. I'm gonna sing.
Sounds like Aaron.
Like Uncle Aaron.
So give me faith to trust what you say, that you're good and your love is great. I'm broken inside. I give you my life. Let's see.
I love that song.
How's the next part go?
Here, let me.
I may be weak, but your spirit's strong in me. And my flesh may fail. My God, you never will. Give me faith. Trust what you say. You're good, and your love is great. I'm broken inside. I give you my life. And the next part goes, it's the same thing. That's a song I like. It's a Christian song by
Elevation
Worship, guys.
That's one song that Cam used to sing all the time right when he first got clean and sober.
Yeah, that song helped me a lot. Let's see, what's the one I sang on Benny's tonight was me and my girl, we got this relationship. I love her so bad, but she treats me like shit. On lockdown like a penitentiary. She spreads the loving all over, and when she gets home, there's none left for me. And I said, summertime in the winter CC. Roddy's on the microphone with Ross and G. All the people in the dance will agree that well qualified to represent the LBC. Me, oh me, we're gonna run to the party and dance to the rhythm. It gets harder. Evil. I've come to tell you that she's evil. I'm most definitely evil.
When he gets
all
mad
my
at
friends
me,
and
he
you said
sings this
evil.
one.
I'm most definitely the tension is getting harder. I like to hold her head underwater. Oh, that's a crazy song.
That's an awful song.
I love it.
Yeah, when he gets mad at me, he sings it.
Thank you, Qwerty.
Qwerty is.
Gosh,
amazing.
guys, look, man, PB&J, y'all are awesome. Y'all are really.
Thank you guys so much.
Free bird, she said.
Oh, that one's been requested many times. That and Baby Got Back.
Breathing ran away. Nothing seems to fill this place. I need this in return. So take your lies, get off my case. One day you will find a love that flows through me like this. And this will fall away. And this will fall away. I'm getting closer to pushing me off of life's ledge. 'Cause I'm a loser. Sooner or later, you know I'll be dead. I'm getting closer to holding the rope and taking the fall. 'Cause I'm a loser. I'm a loser. Yeah, I'm done. That's it.
Did she say this comment?
Yeah, you're a pretty good singer for a drummer.
Yes. It's funny.
Guys, I'm gonna have to end it right here in a minute. I'm gonna practice some newer songs, guys, for you.
Oh gosh, he started something new now.
If y'all really like it, I mean, I thought I sound like crap, to be
No.
honest. So,
I love it.
you know, that was a big passion in my life for a long time, and I let it go away through addictions and stuff. So addiction can steal your everything that you hold dear. Don't let it. Listen, guys, I love y'all. We're gonna pray and we're gonna get out of here. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the generous people first and foremost tonight that just gave to us out of their pocket, and they didn't have to. God, Lord, let them know that they are blessed. Thank you for blessing us, Lord. We don't deserve the things you put in our life every day. You bless us, even if it's the small things that we take for granted. You're always there and you're always listening. Lord, thank you for Tiffany coming up on this panel. Thank you for us being able to lead by example. Thank you for Benny and Penny today. I got to really, let off a lot of steam I've been carrying through this whole case. Lord, I apologize for things that I might have, if I've been hurtful to anybody, anything that I said. Lord, I repent right now. Our flesh gets ahead of us sometimes and we sin. Lord, I ask that if anybody in this chat or is listening tonight has a prayer request, Lord, you meet them right where they are. Lord, you do all things, but it's in your time. But you make sure that, we know you're with us and we know that we're loved by you. God, let people reach out and ask for your comforting spirit. There is no other feeling like when the Holy Spirit sits on you and moves through you. God, I pray that we just ask that you release your Holy Spirit across, the true crime community. Let people open their eyes and let's get through, past this hate. God, we ask that you put your loving arms around Summer Wells. We ask that you give that little girl peace. If she is okay, God, we ask that you bring her home. We ask that you bring her back to what she knows. And we can, Lord, that her life will continually to get better and better and better. God, I ask for all these children that need you right now, Lord. They're lost, they're scared, and they're just out there alone. God, we ask that you give, Lord, just comfort them, comfort their families, comfort Don and Candace, comfort the people that are really hurting in our nation. God, I know you're with us at all times. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. I felt that tonight. Felt Lord here tonight, for real. Guys, y'all are amazing, and we appreciate each and every one of you. Never forget that.
Do.
We don't care about the haters. Let them hate on us. We make mistakes. Oh, well, we're going to pray. We're going to ask for forgiveness and try to not do it again. Missing but not forgotten. If I said anything that hurt you, I'm sorry. I apologize. Prayer Garden, if my impression of you hurt your feelings, I apologize. I can't say I won't ever do it again. Look, I mean, I'm not perfect. I can't say that because I do impressions. That's my thing. But I will try not to. Guys, thank you so much. Tiffany, thank you for being here. God bless you. Let's see. I think that's everything. Arietti, thank you for everything you do. Thank you, Music City Mom, Lynn Carter, Bonnie, Kristen, Tiffany, Road Less Traveled, Lean on Me, Bless You, Living My Life, Trudy, Lisa Mounts, for Penny. Thank you so much. You're a good friend. Lynn Carter again. Momo.
Everybody, please pray for Beach Girl. She's been sick, so I forgot to tell you that before we prayed. But if everybody would just please pray for her.
Look, we're gonna roll out of here. I want to play this. Which outro you want to do? Hold on, babe. Which outro do you want to do tonight? Say.
Oh, he wants to say bye. Again.
Say bye.
Bye. Now you can scram now.
No.
Scramble.
Tell him bye and tell him how much you appreciate him.
Bye.
Say I appreciate you. Are you proud of mommy and daddy?
Mhm.
That's one thing I'll tell you. This kid right here is so proud of what we've done with this.
He is.
And that means the world to me. You want to say anything else?
I guess. Well,
Do you love us?
Mhm.
Are we bad parents?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure you're not.
Oh.
Did I pay you $5 just to say that?
No.
Look, that little boy right there is so smart. He's a blessing in our life. Guys, like I said, hold your kids close, for real. Never take it for granted. Look, we're out of here finally. We love you. Remember, at the end of the day, everybody wants justice.
But justice doesn't have to be carried out with hate.
Catch you later.
See ya.